Last time on the Crendorian Rebellion, the party enters an illusion where at the end of it all, it turned out it was just a dream.
Or was it?
Eros gives up a priceless family artifact in exchange for a pine cone.
No, it's a splendiferous bauble.
The Crendorian Rebellion continues.
Alright, so you guys wake up, and it's about morning. You have not had a long rest. And Elma's still unconscious. You guys, I think, are still 2 days out. But you guys spend the... Huh?
Elmon.
Who's unconscious?
Elma's
can I,
Cardo.
cure wounds him?
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably just sleep it off.
Oh,
But yeah,
he's never just slept then.
You guys still have a couple days to travel, so you guys travel for the day, and Elmon kind of sleeps it off and wakes up like halfway through the day. Zarek, if you want to go ahead and roll, I think it's 2 days worth of animal handling.
Okay, does anyone want to assist? How about you, Oriana?
Okay.
Oh no, I'm playing Oriana.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Who's playing Oriana?
Hey, Aaron.
That seems about right.
I think he still has
trusts
control
Aaron the most.
over her thing.
She keeps trying to eat a boot.
A boot?
Your boot. Still on your foot?
Yep. Because
Excellent,
I rolled a
go.
5 and a 9.
Alright. And are you still trying to teach her Inferno?
Well, I'm just talking to her in it, and she knows enough stuff. I was hoping she's slowly learning it.
Yeah. I've actually built a system on how many checks it's going to take to teach her these things.
Okay.
I've decided on the command words that you've already taught her. I'm going to start rolling percentage to see, just based on how many checks you've made. So basically right now she knows those words and she understands what they mean. But as she gets older, she's going to become more ornery, so you might have to work with her more to actually get her to do it.
Okay, she's entering her teenage years.
That way teaching a dragon
Rebellion.
attacks isn't so easy.
Okay.
That's just mean. Alright, so you guys travel for a couple more days. Nothing eventful happens. It's kind of nice. For the first time in your travels, you have a couple days off. And you guys get fully healed up. And then you guys reach the entrance of Newburn. We need music. What is my default music? It's this. Yeah. You guys reach the entrance of Newburn. Move you guys over here. And what you guys see is there's a line of people at the entrance, and there are several guards, and people are walking up and handing them papers and speaking to each of the guards, and then being let in.
Wait. Bards?
Guards.
Guards.
Oh, guards. I thought she was saying bards. I was like, oh.
I probably was. Yeah, so you guys, you see a few people in front of you, and it looks like even people that may have, like, farms outside of town. It's not as snowy as it looks here. Even people that have farms outside of town, they're still being checked as they bring, like, goods into the town. But that's what's happening.
Looks like we might need some papers this time around.
Is there anyone who's like heading towards town that isn't there yet that we can like waylay?
Yeah, it's pretty much what you see here. Like, there's a few people in front of you, and you guys are pulling up right
We're on
behind
the wrong map.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Forge is
Ooh.
driving.
Yeah. Oh god.
Forge and Asminger.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
I'm on my horse.
There, we'll have none of that. Alright, so what do you guys do?
Do I have to roll up animal handling for the driving?
No.
Damn it.
I turn to kind of everyone else and be like, well, what's the plan? I can get through with some disguises I have, but this is going to be a little bit more difficult than last time.
Well,
And you guys also see, just as you're standing there, it looks like they've started to build a wall around Newburn.
Uh-oh.
You
That's
can
not a good sign.
actively see guards building the wall.
well,
So long as Crendor doesn't have to pay for it.
Oh god.
They didn't have to pay for the last one, so... Or did they?
Hey, Zarek,
What?
why don't you ride up to that guy in front of us and see if he knows what's going on here? See what his papers are.
are the guards elves or do they appear to be human?
You can't really tell, but you can tell they don't look like normal guards. They do look like soldiers. And even as you guys are standing there, you watch like a group of soldiers walk up and enter. But it looks like they've put more reinforcements in this town than what was previously there.
I have the eyes of the eagle. I can see them very well.
Okay, then a couple of them are elves.
The one that's like going up and getting the papers from everyone, is he human?
Sure.
Okay, worst case scenario, we have a backup plan. It's called suggestion. I have a spell that lets people, basically I have the doctor's magic, or psychic paper. You know, show a piece of paper. This is everything you need and you're gonna let us through.
Yeah.
I too have a spell called, suggestion.
Yeah,
I
so we have a backup plan.
Alright. Okay, just act natural. Alright.
Oh boy. So, Kelsey, I'm posting a picture in Skype. Can this be my alter ego?
Oh god, which old woman is this?
No, it's not an old woman. It's my official disguise since I switched that out, which I'm sad about.
Did you switch it into... Did you put it in group chat or just send it to me?
I'm doing it in group chat.
Okay. See if it comes through. There it goes. Okay.
Lots of makeup and a wig.
Yeah?
Beautiful.
Oh, God.
That is beautiful.
It's amazing. I wish the people at home could see it.
They could.
They just...
But that's what I spent the day before we got here, or just a couple hours before, because I knew that I'd probably be recognized on site, and since I didn't
Yeah.
exactly leave legally...
Wait, what?
What?
You didn't leave legally.
He didn't say that out loud.
Yeah.
I know.
But he has spent the last couple hours disguising himself.
Hmm.
As Aiden R12 von Wintermorn.
Alright.
Alright. I'll just drive the cart forward in an orderly fashion, keeping it cool.
Yep, so
Oh.
you guys watch as the guy at the front of the line gets checked, and actually a couple of the guards look over his papers, and they refer them to something in a book, and then they move on. The guy is led into the town, and then they move on to the next person. You're noticing that it's a pretty slow process, and they're pretty adamant about checking thoroughly through the papers.
I was gonna say we could have Forge pretend to just be a piece of armor, and everyone else is just delivery people.
What are we, delivering?
The armor, it's enchanted.
They'll just take Forge from us and deliver it themselves.
No one takes anything from Aiden von Wintermorn.
Who are you?
Something tells me we're not gonna have
We're just slightly confused.
the paperwork for this.
I have paperwork. I'm good at forging.
Okay, I trust you.
Well, it looks like, I'm not sure if I can notice, but someone has, that they're checking some sort of book to see if it corresponds with what's in the book.
Can I go up to this monk dude with the book in front of us and try and strike up a conversation with him?
He kind of turns around startled and drops a few of his papers and then picks them back up and he says, yes, can I help you?
Hail, sturdy traveler! How are you doing this fine day?
Yeah, it would be better if I could get into town and sit at the tavern for a little bit.
Yes, that's quite strange. Last time we were here, we didn't even have to go through this kind of nonsense. Do you know what happened?
Oh, you guys didn't hear? They posted the papers everywhere. Some propaganda about how they're trying to win a war or something stupid. And he kind of shows you the flyer, or shows you a flyer, and on it says that to enter any Stoican town, it will now be required to show papers of your lineage and where you're from. And basically, it requires proof that you're Stoican and not of Crendorian heritage.
Okay.
And he says it's kind of ridiculous, but I can understand. They are trying to fight this stupid war.
That's very interesting. Thank you so much for the information. I need to go and let my vassals know to get my papers ready.
Yeah, good luck.
You too. And I turn around and walk away.
Right away.
Right away, yes.
Yes.
Alright, I relay this information to everyone else.
Yep. So it looks like you guys are going. The guy lets you keep the flyer, and you can pass it on to everybody else. And
Okay.
it looks like you guys are going to have some form of paperwork that either says that you're Stoican, or Stoican heritage, or some kind of proof that you've lived here, and your reason for entering, basically.
Okay, so for Zarek's false identity, because he said if you have to prove that you're either Stoican or not Crendorian. So what if my paperwork from like a different country?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, I want to go with that.
And you know that the I don't even remember the name of the country. The country of or the continent of Ashana is
It's a country.
is close allies with Stoica.
Okay.
Kelsey, real quick question. My character was born in the Elvish country. Would he be allowed in?
Elithir,
Yeah,
seeing as how they just joined your side of the army, probably not.
true. You know, it fits with the requirements.
Well, so what are they cross-referencing this with in a book? They obviously can't have a list of all the Stoica people.
Right.
But if only we had someone with eagle eyes that could see what was on the books they were reading.
I know, right? Oh, well.
Can I see what's in the book they're reading?
Yeah, so you kind of wait for a little bit to see, the guy, just to flip through the book and see if he angles it towards you, and you get a glimpse of it, and it looks like it's just example documents of what's accepted.
So, I now know exactly what they're looking for.
Uh-huh.
I describe it in detail to my friend who forges things.
Will I have enough time to make legit looking copies by the time we get up to the wall?
How long does
She
it
said
take?
this is taking a long time.
Yeah,
But-
it takes about 10 minutes for each person that walks up to the guards to get through. Even a couple of them are turned around because they don't have sufficient enough paperwork.
So we
Okay.
need 60 minutes. Is that long enough?
Is that long enough, Kelsey, for me to forge documents?
If it takes 10 minutes per person, then we have 70 minutes till it's time for us to go.
Is there not a time listed for like forging stuff?
I don't know if there is or not.
The game's really shitty with crafting.
All right.
Yeah, it really is.
Here's what we do. We turn this cart around. We go make camp, and we let
Then-
Zarek work on some documents.
Yeah.
Where is Zarek?
He had to step out, little tin man.
Little. I don't like this guy.
Why is he following us?
You. I don't
No.
like you.
Well, too bad. So, from what it looks like, my guesstimate is that I'm going to be rolling.
Yeah,
Some
so
stuff?
you add your proficiency bonus to ability check to make or create a physical forgery of a document.
Since he has me to describe exactly what it's supposed to look like, does he have advantage?
Yeah, I would say, and because you walked up to the guy and he dropped his papers, you got to glance at what he did as well.
Ignore that. That's on strength. I'm changing that.
Um,
Yeah. What stat should this be off? Dexterity or
Intelligence.
intelligence?
It's on
Definitely not.
intelligence.
I think it's intelligence, either that or wisdom.
Actually, I don't think it has a stat. I think it just adds your proficiency.
Yeah, it's to any ability checks.
What?
You select ability checked for it.
Really? Wow.
That's crafting is kind
Weird.
So,
Alright.
of.
so maybe we turn around, we do this, and we come back at night, so it's harder to see the papers.
Yeah, and even as you guys were pulling up, it's beginning to become dawn. So if you guys wanted to make camp out of town, I don't think anybody would question that. So you guys can turn around after seeing this line, and the guy in front of you kind of understood that you didn't have your paperwork. So you guys turn around and head back a little ways to make camp, just on the side of the road or whatever.
Okay. So, can I use my deception skill since this is literally me deceiving?
I don't think a charisma check would work.
It doesn't. You can't use a skill. It's going to be a skill and an attribute. Forgery
Okay.
can't being the skill.
No, it says add your proficiency bonus to any ability check to make a physical document.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
When we go and do it, and they're checking it out, do I roll then to see if it works?
Let me look this up real fast.
I mean, if we take a full day to do it, if he fucks up, he can just restart. And I think,
Right.
given enough time, he should just be able to do it, right? That's kind of how.
Yeah,
that
because I've
works.
already.
It is
Yeah.
intelligence.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys can spend the night, and he can spend the night making a few documents that look similar to the one the guy had. You guys can spend the rest of the night doing that, and in the morning, you go back to the entrance and you find an even longer line than what was there that evening.
But we had a long rest at least.
Yes.
Okay. So do I need to roll anything or no?
No, I don't think you do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So these people, move out of the way.
So is everyone going to improvise their own makeshift identities?
Oh no.
I each gave you identities.
Okay, what's my name?
Alrighty. You are Baldwick.
The Traveling Bard?
Yes. You are my minstrel from my country, here to keep me entertained as I tour these lands and thinking about bringing supplies to help the Stoken army.
Okay, in which case, as we approach, I will be playing on my lute, I believe.
Accordion.
23. Doing a pretty good job.
Alright.
Can I assist with the performance? By
I mean,
pushing him out of the cart?
Giving him
I'm playing
disadvantage.
Freebird.
Giving him disadvantage?
Yeah.
I'm playing Freebird. Don't mess with me.
Alright, as you guys approach, this guard will step forward and say, I need your papers, please.
Alright, I take out my legit ones, as legit as they can get, and hand them to him.
I want you to go ahead and make a deception check.
Yes, and I have advantage because I took the actor feat.
Yep. Nice.
Bah.
Okay. These papers look good. Let me make sure. I don't see anything. Is there a reason why you're bringing a dragon into the city?
Just offhandedly.
Like, you've seen some weird stuff, but that's pretty top of the list.
This is my pet, Fluffy. I've had her since she was just a small wormling. How dare you tell me to leave this most beloved treasure of my country outside?
So it's a real dragon, not just one of those fake things.
Only the best for me.
He kind of turns around, looks at the other guys, and says, okay, but no trouble out of this, okay?
Did you not read my papers and see who I was?
What? Well, yeah, but just
With your little rebellion going on, it might be helpful if my country were to provide some support. So I will expect to be treated with the utmost respect and dignity that me and my party deserves. Or do I need to go over your head, soldier?
he kind of, you can tell that he's kind of like over this. And he hands you back his papers. He says, fine, go through. I was just making sure. And then
And-
step back and let you guys in.
Okay.
So, you said these guys don't look like the normal town guard type?
They look like full-on soldiers.
Good to know.
So you guys enter town, and you guys can tell just from looking at the town that there are far more guards, soldiers walking through town, and it seems to be a bit more impressive than it was before.
Forge is never allowed to talk to anyone outside the party as a
You
nigger.
have a... Oh my gosh.
Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
It's a good thing Warforgers can't sweat.
Just concentrate on controlling the wagon.
Yeah, Forge like drops the reins on the ground as you guys are walking through, and has to like jump out of the cart and pick them up and resettle the horses and everything. All the time while the guards are watching. And they kind of mumble to themselves. But since Asmir's sitting next to him, totally fine with the whole situation, they just treat it as something normal. Alright, so you guys are in town.
Woo.
Do you guys remember what you were doing here?
Killing a wizard.
Killing a
Trying
wizard.
to find a
That's
portal.
my
I believe.
personal mission.
As you guys start carting through town, Elman actually speaks up. He says, "Okay, we must meet our contact now."
Holy shit! If it's the magic shop guy.
Oh,
Because-
that's screwed.
I have an
What?
uncle here in town. You should meet with him. I think he owns a shop here.
Oh,
Oh my
shit!
god. Well, he doesn't recognize me. 'Cause my disguise is awesome.
Does not, you're right.
I don't know if he doesn't recognize your disguise. Maybe he has true sight.
Yeah, he's gonna recognize you.
No, because this is makeup and props and stuff, not
Yeah,
magic.
it's not
He also
magic.
has spell
That's
that
true.
barred us from entering his magic shop.
Ooh. Hmm.
All right.
It's gonna
you
have
guys,
to think about that one.
Do you guys want to like stable your horses? Because there's a place at the tavern where you can like drop them off and then move through the city without them, or are you just gonna take them with you?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna stable them because it would be. Can we put them in like an end stall so that if we have to leave in a hurry, it's not that difficult?
Yeah, I mean the stable's in kind of the middle of town. This map is just scaled now, but yeah, you guys can leave them there and specifically request a stable at the end of the stall. The handler's kind of like, okay, and takes the horses and stables them for you guys. So you guys follow Elmon, and it does turn out that he stops in front of the magic shop that you guys have been to before. He says, "Yeah, I think this is my uncle's shop."
You know, I think I'm gonna go to the tavern to try to pick up some rumors or maybe some, sympathizers or something.
I guess we could do that. It's kind of, we should have all hands on deck here, shouldn't we?
Well, I mean, I think you got the situation handled.
Can Zarek kind of nonchalantly get close to the door and kind of stick a foot to see if it will go through or not?
Yeah. Do a sleight of hand. Just want to see if he notices it. Alright. Yeah, so, as he's sitting there talking with the arrows, arguing about this, he sticks his foot through. You stick your foot through, and nothing happens.
Yay, okay.
He doesn't die. Okay.
He doesn't die immediately.
Immediately.
He dies slowly.
He gains, stage 1 lung cancer.
In 60
Oh,
years,
boy.
you'll be dead.
Of course. Okay, so seeing this, Zarek's gonna relax a little bit and then kind of once again nonchalantly walk back over to the group and kind of whisper to Arrow so that we can go in, but since you don't really have a disguise, it'd probably be best if you go with your plan of tavern
Yeah.
hunting.
So I will insist upon going to the tavern, and I'm actually just going to leave.
You just want to go drink.
Elmon, you can tell that he's very frustrated with this. He kind of looks at him like, seriously, we're trying to win a war here. Splitting up the party is probably not the best idea. I mean, we're in a
Split-
hostile town.
Elmon. Elmon, calm down. Please.
But
We know what we're doing here.
Sometimes the best tactics are ones that normal people don't understand.
You being the normal person.
I mean, okay, if you guys are fine letting your friend go by himself.
Well, he probably shouldn't go by himself. Oriana! Yes? You should look after him.
Okay.
Don't rob anyone.
We're gonna sound so girly now.
Oh.
If you
Yeah, that's racial profiling. The half-elf and the drow are gonna rob someone, huh? And just walk off.
if you get thrown in jail again, I'm not bailing you
I
out.
put my hand over Forty's
Before
mouth
jail.
before he says the words jail.
And yeah, as you guys are doing this, Eros and Oriana walk off and they head towards the tavern, back where you guys stable the horses. And a few people look at you guys as for just kind of made a spectacle out of this, which seems to make Elmon even more nervous. But you guys move into the shop and are greeted with the same wizard that you met before, he looks over you guys and then he suddenly freezes whenever he sees Elmon and he says, I see you've returned, dear nephew. What are you doing here? Elmon kind of looks at him. Well, we were sent by,
Is it the same shop owner, dude?
Yep.
Yep.
Same one.
Hey, wave at him. Hey!
Oh! These guys. Why are you with these guys? And
Why are you his, what was it, his uncle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are you, on this side of the wall,
What? I'm a spy.
Oh, well, I thought you were just jipping us because you were
I'm
thinking...
jipping you. Who sold me an inner dragon egg?
Forge
It was
pulls
a nerd?
pulls out his halberd. He's a spy.
Oh my god.
I'm assuming there's no one else in the shop, right?
No, there's not. Yeah,
Okay.
luckily you guys walked in when there was nobody in there. And Elmon will kind of look exasperated. He's like, no, we were sent here by the army. We need your assistance. And as he's like explaining the situation and what you guys plan to do, he goes over and flips the sign on the door to closed, basically, and locks up.
He mage hands that shit, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. He doesn't even walk up to it. He just gets into distance. And you can tell that he's not very happy with this plan, but he starts to explain, he's Ivor. His name is Ivor. I don't know if I've said that yet. He kind of like listens to the plan and says, well, we're gonna have to get into the arcane library before we can decide what is actually wrong with the teleportation circle, because I don't know. I haven't been in to see it since it broke.
What?
How,
The arcane
Did we-
library.
did we miss his name?
His name's Ivor.
Ivor? Hey, Ivor, just out of curiosity, how strong are you?
What I mean, average.
I mean, what's your strongest spell?
Well, I mean, I know quite a few spells.
Can you grant me a
What is the
wish?
strongest?
What? No.
Or do
Not
you
exactly.
Forge,
mainly
you rub them just right.
mainly focus on, like, I don't know, enchanting your magical wares? Or are you a fighting sort of caster?
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm more of an enchanter since I've set up shop here. Obviously, there's a reason I'm not on the front lines of this war.
That's good, that's good. So, now that we're buddies, how much for a portable hole?
The same price I gave you.
What? Don't you have anything that's gonna help us out here?
Wasn't it
That's so
like
dirty.
12,000 or something?
It was like a quarter more than what it should be, kind sir. I have seen many shops with portable holes in them, never as expensive as these mentioned.
Well, my shop is closed right now, so I'm not really open for business. And plus, with the army waiting for you guys, I feel like it's more urgent to focus on that.
But you're selling wares to the enemy.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. That is part of my disguise here.
Disguise, or are you just doing it for profits? I'm on to you.
Oh,
Anyway, what was the arcane library that you mentioned before?
well, the teleportation circle that is here in town, which I've heard actually in all the towns in Stoka they've been destroyed somehow. But the one here in Newburn is located in the arcane library. You need permission to even enter that building now, which I can get. But I don't know if they would take too kindly to us trying to get to the teleportation circle.
Just get us in that library. We'll handle the rest.
What do you mean by that?
He just kind of puts his fist into the palm of his other hand.
I mean, those are innocent civilians. I don't think you should go in there to kill.
Well, no, I was just gonna punch him. Knock him out.
You're gonna punch innocent people.
Sometimes innocent people get punched.
This is a war, after all.
Forge, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
What?
Uh-oh.
Why?
You're leading this conversation.
Do I have advantage?
No.
This is why I said Forge is not allowed to talk to people.
Yeah, just get us in there. We'll do the rest.
He kind of looks at you and is like, I don't know if I can help with this mission. I mean, I didn't get any direct orders or anything like that. It seems like you were sent here to do this on your own.
Alright, Zarek's had enough of this. He kind of
I mean, do you want your nephew to, fail and die?
Well, of course not, but
Well then,
if you're gonna go
anything
around
to even the
starting
odds or increase the odds. Well, we don't have to fight. I look at Forge.
Oh. He sheaths his fists.
Or if it does come down to fighting, maybe we can procure some of your items to, increase our odds, huh? Wink, wink.
Well, I mean, yeah, for a decent price you could do that, but
Do we get a discount?
but no.
You are the worst, you know that.
Still,
We're on the same side, and you're willing to jeopardize our mission, our glorious. Okay, what's this thing called? Crendorian mission.
Your inferred mission.
For-
I don't even know that it's actually
For profits.
true.
Well, your
would
nephew's
your-
here. You don't
yeah,
trust
would
your
your
nephew?
nephew be here?
How do I know you didn't kidnap my nephew?
Well, you're a powerful wizard, right?
And I see that you have some magic casters in your group.
I mean, look at him. Where is he? Who is he referring to?
Who's who referring to?
Who's
Ivor.
that guy? He said. Yeah, who's ever referring to that we have powerful casters? The bard?
He didn't say powerful cast. He just said casters. And he just motions towards Zarek because he doesn't seem to be holding a sword or anything.
That's not a caster.
I have a dagger.
That's a monk.
I just try and look
A
as
dagger
haughty
is like
as
the
possible.
symbol.
He fights with his fists. All right, kind sir.
I fight with words, good sir.
What is your rank, Ivor?
Excuse me?
What is your rank in the military?
Well, I gotta look this up. Dang you.
Well, whatever
How
he
dare you
says,
even look at my GM
whatever he
sheet.
says his rank is, Forge will say, well, my friend here, and he motions to whoever Zarek's persona is at the moment. My friend here has some papers that prove that I am a higher rank than you.
He says that he's a Magus Elite of the Order,
Shiz.
which is the third. It's basically the third tier up. So there's like the simple warcasters, which is what Eros and Zarek are, and Oriana. And then there's the instructors, and then there's the Magus Elite, and they're just below like the Arcane Council.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me.
You hand him the papers. What papers are you handing him?
I hold on to Forge's papers.
Okay,
Give us an
Yeah.
hour.
because I don't think those papers would help.
No, they would.
So, Forge, you're trying to convince him that Zarek is a higher ranking official than he is?
No, that Forge is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why Forge? Why?
So make a deception.
Why Forge?
You guys are letting Forge talk, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I am like the Warcaster elite.
You are?
You guys should just. Can we get a forge-sized muzzle.
He looks you over and says, "Okay, if you're so magical, then show me what you can do."
I
Did you say
can
it's
move.
magical?
I am made of magic. Magic flows through my very veins.
Oh, so he's a sorcerer?
Yeah, pretty much. He kind of looks at you for a minute and says, "Well, I can see that.
You see this helmet? That's my face.
Oh god. Alright, Zarek kind of comes to the front, and so when he sees what's happening, he's like, alright, Grand Magus Ivor, what are your current standing orders then from the army?
To set up shop here and continue to gather intel on the soldiers and military that move through here."
And
So-
what if, Crendorians come through on a mission? Would they get a discount on your shop? Eh,
Oh my god.
I'm not letting up with this, guys. I'm sorry.
You shouldn't either, because come on.
Well,
Don't be
If
a
you're-
dick.
if your job is to gather intelligence, wouldn't going into the library and discovering a faster way of ending this war through the teleportation circle, wouldn't that be valuable enough intel to warrant your help?
Well, I think he's just here from intel. He's not like really a foot soldier, so
I mean,
he doesn't
I
have the
haven't.
skill set to go in. Zary's a coward.
You say that all out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
He
god.
kind of looks at you and he's like, "Well, I'm not a coward. I've been here since the beginning of the war, and that's saying a lot for my character, I think."
That's easy, sitting behind a counter.
And I will remind you guys that you guys did get medals for Travergrig. So you do have
You got one of these?
you do have
Oh, a
some
medal?
kind of symbol that proves that you're with the Crendorian army. But as he's sitting there, he's like, "Well, I'm not a coward. I can't trust every single person that walks into my shop claiming to be a Crendorian soldier and help them win the war. Supposedly, I mean,
Would
could have been
would these help you? And then we whip out the medals. You blue us now? Maybe these were forged. I don't know what I'm saying.
they were forged."
Give me the damn portable hole. And we'll call it even. We'll win this war for you. Oh, here's the medal. Check it out. I flick him the medal. I'm gonna need that back, by the way. After
He
you're done
looks-
inspecting.
He looks it over, and Elmon kind of urges him, like, "No, like, we are seriously here for the mission. We were sent to take over this town so that we could actually move this war forward instead of being at a stalemate for the rest of our lives." And you can see with that combined and seeing the medal that he seems convinced to actually help you guys. He says, "Well, probably shouldn't take this metal bucket here. But we do need to get into the arcane library and at least take a few minutes to see what's wrong with the teleportation circle, and then from there, me and my nephew should be able to decipher what to do next."
I agree. But you know what would really help us with this mission? Portable hole.
How would that help?
I mean, let's say we there's a weird contraption that's keeping us from entering, and it's about, I don't know, an inch width from the door. We can all jump in the portable hole. Somebody throws the hole through the opening, then we all get out. How's that? I'm super smart.
On another note, it might be. Do you
Yeah,
have
Also, maybe we
any?
need to carry some
Mag-
books or something.
Do you have any magical items that of disguise, like a hat or a ring, that might be utilized?
No.
What?
What will you give
kinda-
us?
What kind of wizard doesn't have that?
I mean, these things took time to craft. I don't think I'll just give you anything.
What do you have you can give us?
Okay, let me let you in on a secret here. There are maybe 3 magic items in this shop. The majority of them are fake magic items.
Screw that. Last time I spent like 5 hours identifying
I'm
magic
sorry, what
items.
was that?
He
What
can
about
cast.
magic items?
There's auras he can cast that makes it seem magical.
I mean, I am selling to the enemy here, as you said. So
So you're
I
throwing them over?
don't make a habit of actually giving them anything useful.
Wait, we bought something from you last time.
You're telling me this doesn't work? And I show him the what's it called, the thingamabob, oh my god, the bag of awesome holdingness.
I mean, have you used it? Did it work?
I guess. How did you know that we weren't the enemy?
Well, I mean, bag of holdings are kind of the things that.
And a weapon, really? A weapon? You're selling magical weapons to the enemy? And I hold out the crossbow? Really?
I mean,
Nice try. I see through your ruse. But no, seriously, like, portable hole?
No, I don't have any here that I'd be willing to part with.
All right. Well, after we complete our
All you have to
mission,
say.
then portable hole.
I mean, you guys have a bag of holding. Why do you need a?
I'll trade you a bag of holding for a portable hole.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
You guys have all your stuff in there. You realize that, right?
Yes.
It's really easy to take out and put it in a portable hole. I'm just saying. You know, you take the portable
Well,
hole, you dump
I'm
out
sure-
the whole bag, done.
I'm sure that the army, they recognize our value and would be interested in compensating you for your help with us and providing us with assistance through any magical artifacts or items that you might have.
Well, before we do any of that, I think we should probably complete the mission that you came here for.
Fine.
Cheers.
But you don't know the
What's-
mission
Emma,
you
what's
came
the
here
mission?
for.
Can I insight this guy? Because he's annoying me like none other.
Yeah, sure.
Who are you inside checking, him or me?
Yeah, who's annoying you?
God, this fucking Asmir guy.
Seriously.
He seems very reticent to actually help you guys. I will say that Forge's last deception check actually worked, so he doesn't seem very happy to help you guys, but he does seem convinced that you actually are here from direct orders from the
hiring.
army.
I order you to give me a portable hole right now.
It's not... Forge.
Forge. I hit Forge and Asmir on the back of the heads.
He says,
Can you reach
"Okay,
me? Are you tall
I
enough?
can reach anyone.
Alright.
Why do you guys want a portable hole? so
I
bad?
don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Listen,
Who are
I
you
like... It's very fashionable. It's very in fashion right now, and it makes me look cool. Alright, I just want to,
Bag
like...
of holding's not good enough for you.
No!
I
Okay,
slayed
bag of
him
holding
with
is pretty
magic
good,
items.
but portable hole, like, come on, it screams wealth. Come on.
Does he have an actual hat
It's
of
like-
disguise, a ring of disguise, Kelsey?
Does he have one? Are you
Yes.
asking him?
Yes.
Kelsey, no, I don't make a habit of making disguise items, just because I would have to sell them. But no, I don't have any on hand.
All right.
Alright.
Well, we've wasted
Have any
enough time
archery?
with this.
The fuss?
Yeah. Do you know what this does? And I show him the beat of force and the candle. What do these do?
Oh, God. Did I make sheets for those?
I don't know.
I don't think I did.
No.
What a lazy DM you guys have.
I'm pretty sure you
Hey.
made sheets did you for the candle, or is it?
I think
It
we
allows
rolled
you-
for the candle.
Screw it. Everyone knows what the candle is, and the beat of force. I just show him like, what are these? What do I do? The
Um,
nether
yeah.
or like?
Here's the beat of force. He'll explain what the beat of force is, just because he's seen one before.
So does this work on a dragon? Can I like just throw it on a dragon and he'll be like immobilized?
No.
No.
What? You said anything. It works on anything. What is?
I mean,
Give me
it would
strength.
hurt the dragon, but it wouldn't immobilize the dragon.
But
It has to be a certain size, Asmir.
It doesn't say the size on the thing actually.
This is any creature that fails the save.
Yeah.
No.
So it doesn't.
No.
Well,
it
it's
says-
size.
Each creature within a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, the 10-foot radius of the thing.
But yeah, I mean,
The orb itself is not a 10-foot radius.
it
It's
says
just
or are
within-
partially within the area, or pushed from the center of the sphere. So yes, theoretically you could push a dragon, but you wouldn't.
What was our dragon's name?
Very unlikely.
Frostfire?
Mine?
You
Let's
don't
Frostfire.
frostfire.
Let's test this out.
Don't you
Here, girl.
dare.
I will say that's a one-time use thing,
Yeah, I
maybe?
know.
isn't it? Yeah, it is.
But we have
Yeah.
2.
We have 2.
We have 2.
What about
And
this
what
candle? Light it.
What was
What
the
does it
candle
do?
called?
The Candle of Invocation.
And you guys, we rolled for it, and I think it was it chaotic evil?
Chaotic.
Yeah.
Chaotic evil.
Okay.
Chaotic.
You guys can't. You've already lit it once, so it can't be used.
Well, it wasn't also
wasn't
attuned.
Wasn't attuned.
Because the second he got it, he triggered it. So technically, nothing would have happened.
Plus, you can also.
It
The
says you
duration
can
of the-
cast the gate spell, so it would still. I don't think you guys would have that option, especially since I don't think you could convince a chaotic evil person to do that for a good reason.
So what does this thing do?
Here's.
How do I use it? Do I hit someone with it? Do I point and light it? What do I do?
I identified it. I told him how it works.
Yeah.
I don't trust you. I'm kidding. I trust you. I just want to know if you know.
I don't trust you. What? We've been together for weeks.
So,
Yeah,
Had
but
a
he
weird
wouldn't know
dream,
that.
and I
that
pulled
it's
these
already
out.
been cast.
Am I a wizard now? Did I conjure these?
Are you asking if you're a wizard because you pulled things out of a bag of holding?
No, I pulled things out of my dream. These came. I was dreaming, and these came. In like they materialized in my hand when I woke.
It doesn't sound like a dream to me.
What do you mean? It doesn't sound like a dream? It's clearly a dream. I went to sleep. I woke up. I had these in. But the dream was like some weird puzzles. I don't know. It was weird. You
Can
guys were
we
there.
Sell you
guys
this
were
Candle
there.
of Invocation.
Listen,
say-
I'll make you a fair trade. This candle and this bead for portable whore. Whore.
Esmer,
Get one of those anyway.
we already have one of those.
It's pretty expensive whore.
But it's portable.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Did you just offer me a flashlight now? He's like, here you go, portable whore and hole.
Oh no.
Oh, that's disgusting.
What do
Okay.
you do with that?
Don't worry about it, Forge.
Let me look up that thing.
It's just a cup for drinking.
Just in a mug.
It's got a
Making
mouth.
me look
You
at
kiss it.
prices. Stop being gross.
Yeah, you practice kissing with it.
Oh.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm done with that subject. Anyways, portable hole.
Second.
Listen, I go up to him and whisper, I'll trade you the Warforged for the portable hole.
He kind of looks at the candle. He says, I guess I could get you a portable hole for... Do you know the alignment of this candle? Or if it's been lit?
Yeah, it's definitely not been lit.
Okay.
And I don't know the alignment. Do I know the alignment?
Asmir wouldn't know.
I
do not
would.
know the alignment. My friend over there tells me you can use a gate spell with this thing.
I
Ah.
just feel like the last time I bought something from you guys...
Okay, listen. Our egg hatched, yours didn't. That just means you suck at hatching eggs. That's all that means, alright?
Did
We sold you the egg. It had...
Where you
what?
sold me the egg?
He didn't know we had another egg, Asmer.
Well, it's okay. We're on the same side now.
Well, you guys
We have
have a
egg.
dragon with you right now, so...
Yes,
Is
and it's
it
on my
dragon?
shoulders.
You'd be willing to trade the dragon.
No. We don't have enough money for the dragon. Sorry.
I mean, My business is closed right now. Do you
All
wanna go
right.
back later?
Well, we've been arguing about
Can I,
portable
like,
holes.
commission a portable hole? How much for you to make me a portable hole?
8,000.
8,000 done.
That's just the price of a portable hole.
It better work, or I swear I'm coming back.
You want to pay 8,000 for a portable hole right now?
No, we will pay it.
I'll
when
commission
it's
it, and
the
I'll pay it
item.
when
Listen,
when we get.
if we win this war, you can have all the portable holes you want. Free.
Okay,
Where's
cool, but I
Magic
just need one
Library?
to win the mission, alright? Listen, alright? It's like been a childhood dream of mine to own a portable hole, alright?
Now,
I haven't told this to anyone. What was it? We elf. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He looks at Elma and he goes, "Okay, you need to decide who's coming with us to the arcane library. We
Yes.
only need casters.
Asmir is not.
Asmir is definitely going. I don't. You guys, come on, you guys can't, like, go without me. I'm like the leader.
It'll be suspicious if we take anybody in with weapons.
What?
Done, it's in my portable hole. Let's go.
Only mages go there.
Well, I'll put
What?
my.
You're gonna check my portable hole? I need this portable hole for reagents and stuff. Tied my weapons in there. Now what?
Does Forge have to breathe?
No.
No.
So could we just constantly keep Forge in a portable hole and just throw him at enemies?
You could, but I don't think you'd feel very good about it.
No.
It would be like his own
Scared
personal
of the dark.
Thunderdome. Two men enter, one man leaves.
All right. Well, you can take me. I'll be your construct.
Okay, I guess I could make that pass.
I'll just act natural. It'll be fine.
I will say we'll get a lot of comments about the dragon. It'll make it very hard to be unnoticeable.
Guess I can leave her with a friend for now.
You have more of you here?
We have contacts besides you in this town.
Yeah, Eros is here. Oriana's here.
Xerxes is so close to just leaving this whole army business behind.
I'm joining the other side, that's it. Oh, I mean, you can bring a dragon. I don't care what you do with it. I'm just saying it's gonna. There's no way we can, fly under the radar if we bring her.
What do we fly
Well-
over the radar?
Yeah.
I can have her, like, if she's still small enough, she can fit in my pack.
No.
Oh.
It'll actually be less suspicious if we come in all flashy like. Because it's like you would want to
We're majors and
be
stuff, right?
inconspicuous if you were a spy, but since we're being flashy, then that makes it to where we're not spies.
What he
Right?
said.
Sure. While we're in there, don't let this guy talk, okay? Just
Which
What about
one?
me? Can I talk?
No.
go.
Gotcha. Listen, my silence can be bought with a portable hole, alright?
And I told you when you can have one.
Well, when I come back, and
We are going to the
Technically,
library
he
now.
told us when we can have unlimited portable
Let's
holes.
go.
Okay. Are you guys?
First, let's get Oriana and Eros, and then let's go.
Well, they don't really. They have weapons, and
listen, if I put my weapons in this bag, I can go, right?
Yeah, just put them
Yeah.
in the bag of holding.
Gotcha, it's in the bag, so let's do this. How do I, hold on, this is not gonna fit. Oh wait, it does, haha.
Here's my
It's magical, I
So
forgot.
you guys are gonna stop by the tavern and get.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys, are you all going into the tavern to get him?
no.
And Oriana?
I'm not.
Okay. So Jake will wait outside. The group will walk in, and as soon as Evelyn sees Eros, he's like, "Wait, you're working with this guy?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's Eros.
This guy tried to rob me."
No, he tried to rob a, what was the other side called?
Stoga.
Yeah, that thing.
Stoken store.
Yeah, that's how you were stoic.
Yeah, he didn't know you were a spy.
Zerk's outside, but he still hits his hand on his head for some reason.
Can we like gag him?
Several people look over at you and like, what?
I spy with my little eye something that is blue. Oh man, I really like this game.
No, what I meant was...
No, shut up!
So Eris, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. He's like Ivor seems pretty upset, but he's like, fine, whatever. I guess that makes sense. It's weird that if you were sent on a mission to steal magic items from the other side, they wouldn't tell you about me. But whatever.
Well, it wasn't part of the mission, but it was sort of implied in the subtext.
Just keep your hands to yourself during this. Let's get out of public eye. So you guys head out, and you walk through town for quite a bit. You walk back into the what's considered like the noble area of town, and you come up to a building. It seems to be a pretty plain and simple building. There are quite a few guards outside of it, but it seems like a lot of the public buildings in this town have guards just stationed. And as you guys walk up, Ivor pulls out some papers and he says, yes, we're here to do some research in the library. And he hands over the papers, and as you guys walk in, you are escorted to the library.
Was Zarek close enough to see what papers he was handing over?
Do a perception check.
Could Eros physically see the top of the paper?
Eris would be able to. You just saw that it was, what is it called? It's like the medieval equivalent of like a driver's license.
Okay.
You know? Basically to say like, this is who he is or whatever, in his station.
Did I get a good enough look that I could recreate one similar if need be in the future?
Yeah, I think you could make one similar. It probably wouldn't be perfect. It'd be a hard roll.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are escorted inside, and you see even in this building, it seems even walking down the hall, there's several guards. As you guys walk into the library, Ivor kind of ushers you back to a back section of the library. He says, okay, well, the room that we need to get into is across the hall. It doesn't look like they're letting anybody in here since they have 2 armed guards right outside that room.
Are there any more like wandering around the library?
There's no guards in the library itself. It doesn't look like there is like one mage sitting at the desk, but it doesn't look like the mages are very happy that the guards are there and they don't let them in the library.
Maybe do you have a plan on how to, get the guards out of away from the door?
Well, we only need me and Elmon to go in and take a look at this circle. So, if you guys stay here, I think I could get us in.
I'll go as your construct.
I mean, I'm a bard. I have magical abilities as well.
I can cast arrows, so...
That isn't a spell.
Shows how much you know about spellcraft.
Can you become invisible?
Me?
Can you maybe cast invisibility on us?
I can only do it on 2 people, and the only 2 people we need in there are me and Elvon.
Fine.
No, I unfortunately can't become invisible.
All
but I
right.
can cast suggestion on them.
Go ahead then.
Do you want me to cast arrows on them? I can cast arrows on them if you want.
Just let them go,
a
I
bunch of
guess.
spells in here is not the Not a good idea.
I mean, I can you want me to heal them? I'll walk up to them and heal them.
Heal them.
Yeah, I'll just cast Cure Wounds on them. I can cast Cure Wounds. Watch.
Why
Slowly
don't
start moving up towards them. Once somebody grabs me.
I grab you? I don't even know what's going on, but I still grab you.
Alright, well, go ahead. I'll just stay here and do some research.
Okay. He doesn't seem convinced that Forge knows how to read, but you watch as he casts a spell and him and Elmon disappear from sight. And you assume that they head off.
Forge will do some research.
Huh? What is Forge looking for?
Any books about, places, in Staoka that might have, like, kind of like mythical places that might have, like, magic items in them, you know, awesome dungeons, cool stuff like that.
So basically a history book?
Well, specifically about, like awesome dungeons
It's not gonna say awesome dungeon.
that might house magical artifacts.
You look for that title, and strangely enough, you don't find anything. It says awesome dungeons with magical artifacts.
Well, I'm not looking for the title specifically.
Uh,
Someone give me a hand here. And by give me
I'd
a
give
hand,
you mine, but I
mean-
can't come off.
By a hand, I mean do it for me.
Dude, what?
Okay. Boom.
So I whisper to Oriana, "What's going on?"
I don't know. You find several history books. Some have mentions of magical items, but none of them are specifically pointing to where they are.
Okay, so there's no like lost dungeon or anything.
I mean, no. I mean, there's nothing like that says go here, find this. There are like myths and whatnot of ancient times and mythical creatures creating items or whatnot. But they're all very vague descriptions.
Okay.
Is there an area with like bardic lore?
Like songs and stories and whatnot. There is a fiction section.
do you have a ritual section, Kelsey?
Whenever you look through here, it doesn't look like they store any of the magical books down here, like any spells or whatnot. But they do. They have like instructions on how to learn magic, but nothing specifically about spells, like specific spells. It looks like they keep that somewhere else. It's mostly history and different stories that are found here.
Okay.
That doesn't mean they keep it in the public library. Just 'cause-
Even Hogwarts had a restricted section.
Exactly.
That all the kids always got into, right? Really restricted, right?
That's
Every
because
goddamn year.
Dumbledore wanted them to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, how long did we say we were gonna wait for them? How long did they give a timetable of how long
They
it would
did
take?
not.
Fun. And Zarek is now just realizing that if he's such a powerful sorcerer, he could have easily turned at least one or two more of us invisible.
He could have.
But he didn't.
But you get the idea that he doesn't really like you guys.
Zarek keeps shooting dirty looks at Asmir and Forge.
He likes me.
He likes.
I guess we just wait for him to come back.
Yeah, so you guys wait and like you guys shuffle through some books. You get some stern looks from the guy behind the desk in the library. He's just kind of making sure that you don't harm the books in any way. It takes a good 10-15 minutes, and then the other two show back up at your side. And he says, "Well, good news. We know how the circle was broken.
How is it broken?
The circle must be broken so the Ood may sing.
Let's fix it. We need to fix it. Fix it.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to do some research, and it's gonna have to take some time.
Insight, check him.
Okay. he seems to be telling the truth. But so basically now, Forge believes him.
Okay.
Everybody believes him. um,
Never the worst.
but anyway, he says, I think we should head back to my shop for the night. And start working on a plan to fix this circle.
Okay.
Not even sure what kind of magic we'll need. You see him walk over to a section and he pulls out a couple books. And he walks up to the old man behind the desk and talks to him. And he says, okay guys, let's go. And you guys follow him out. He still has those books that he pulled out of the shelf. And you get some odd looks as you guys walk through town and whatnot. But nobody stops you. You don't really have any problems.
Why do we get odd looks? Because of the dragon?
Because you're walking around with a white dragon. Even though it's a baby, it's still pretty noticeable. And she's not a tamed beast by any.
Okay.
But anyway. So you guys make it back to Ivler's and he says, okay. So it looks like that circle was broken by some magic force. Basically what we're going to have to do is, I'm assuming that it's going to take two of us probably a little bit of time to repair it. I'm guessing, and he flips through the book a little bit, he says, I'm guessing about 10 minutes.
Oh, well, that's not long.
The problem is that as soon as we start fixing it, people are gonna know.
That's when I come in.
And do what?
And defend you.
Well, see, the time that it's gonna take a full 10 minutes of pure concentration on the circle to repair it.
Okay.
I don't know why we're repairing it. You guys have not told me that yet. But hopefully whoever comes through can help us, because you saw the place. I mean, there's freaking soldiers crawling throughout the whole place.
There'll be even more once you get that fixed.
Who's in charge of the town?
What do you mean?
Well, who's mayor or...
There's no set noble that rules this town or whatever.
Alright.
It's
Then who's the
actually,
highest authority?
well, since the war started, there is a general that moved in, and as you can see, he's brought in more and more troops every day, it seems.
What's his name?
Gosh. Let me look up a name.
Wait, he doesn't have a
Captain
name?
Crunch.
My
He's Captain Crunch.
My immersion is
Captain
broken.
Crunch. I know, I'm sorry. Sometimes you guys ask the most random questions.
It's not random.
Yeah, I mean, who else are we gonna report the fake bomb threat to? Gosh.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fake bomb threat?
Well,
This magic, it could be a magic bomb.
it's a metaphor.
For
Well, we
what?
could just
No,
get an
I mean,
executive
literally.
order. All I have to do is get a hold of some of his handwriting, and I can make an executive order to get everyone out of the library while they conduct a delicate magical experiment.
Oh, yeah.
His name is, Stoke Ravenflaw?
What did you just say?
Type it in chat.
Greg? His name is Greg?
In JD's campaign, everyone is named Greg.
Yeah, well, that's boring. I found a generator online. It has random names. Alright. Yeah, so he says, yes, the general from Ravenclaw has taken over, leadership of this town, I guess. You can see that he's already sent out orders in the last, couple weeks to build a wall.
All right. Where does he stay currently?
In the barracks.
Like private quarters in the barracks, or he's with all of his troops?
Yeah, he's definitely with his troops. He hardly leaves alone.
Alright. So, Ivor, what's your plan?
Well, my plan is to repair this circle.
Okay. And what do you think's going to be going on while you're doing that?
Well, you guys are gonna have to figure out how to get us in there.
You've already gotten in there once. You could get in the same way.
Yeah, that was just to take a peek at it. Like I said, like as soon as we start repairing it with any kind of magic, it's gonna set off alarms. Like people are gonna know.
So then what?
Is the teleportation circle itself in a separate room
Yeah.
with perhaps a very stout door?
I mean, it's a normal door.
Well, we could barricade the door. That might buy us a minute or two.
Yeah.
Do you have an immovable rod in your store?
Ooh, do you?
No.
All we have to do is buy you 10 minutes, and then our troops will start coming through as soon as it's open. What's the big deal?
Troops are coming through?
Yes. The rest of my men.
Yeah, what kind of
Okay.
magic?
It's a fake one.
I think that this guy's secretly just like a second level wizard.
Probably.
I don't know, Elmon seems to be pretty powerful.
Yeah, that's Elmon. We're talking about his uncle,
Yeah,
You can't-
exactly. He was older.
who doesn't even have an immovable rod.
So tell
It
me
is a
what
fake magic shop.
what are the problems with my plan then? If we just buy you 10 minutes, our troops will come through, and we'll just take over the town.
Seems like we're putting their troops at a disadvantage. I mean, it's not like they can all come through at the same time.
I mean, it's gonna have to happen one way or another.
I mean, you guys know that, right? Like, it's 10 at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we bring down the whole force of the army that's sitting in this town, we're not gonna have any hope.
Alright, so we lead them out of town. Like Zarek said. I'm sorry, not Zarek. I did not say Zarek. What's your name again?
You can call me Wintermorn.
Wintermorn. That's a dumb name. Like Wintermorn said.
I don't think he ever knew your guys' name.
Yeah, he didn't. Anyway, I go up to Ivern and ask him, do you happen to know the incantation for an arcane eye?
Let me see.
Doesn't anyone have clairvoyance?
I don't think so.
It's a third level
That's
spell.
what I don't have it.
Who's spec for buff and debuff?
Well, a scroll of clairvoyance will do.
Fake magic shop.
He's gotta have a hidden stash.
Is there like a great sword in this fake magic shop that's made of real metal?
There aren't very many weapons. There's not a great sword. He has like smaller weapons. Like you guys had bought a crossbow or whatever. But he doesn't have bigger weapons.
Okay.
As you guys are spouting off these spells, he's like, listen, I mean, it's not like we can just shoot any spell in there and just watch the place. I mean, we could do it from the outside, but we can't do it from the inside.
you can. My plan is if we can get a hold of the general a paper from his, I can recreate an order to evacuate the library, and that should give you an additional time. And then we can barricade it and just slowly hold it off, or just say the experiment's going to take 10 minutes, it'll probably set off alarms, and so have them disable the alarms.
Yeah.
Not a bad plan. I think I might actually have something though. And he goes behind the counter and he pulls out the flyer that you saw that other guy from the gate or from the entrance to the town had. It's basically a replica of that. He's pretty sure this should work. This is, the official propaganda that was spread a few weeks ago. So I might try imitating this.
Is it signed by
Alright.
the guy?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, I can take a look at it, and how difficult would this be to make an executive order from him?
It's just, you're basically using your forgery kit.
Yep.
You'll just make an intelligence check, and then you add your proficiency to that.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's how it works.
Any inspiration or help?
I will give
That would-
inspiration. Can I give inspiration and assist? Because assisting is a full action, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think how you can assist, because pretty much it's just going to be me
True.
working my
Yeah,
forgery
I don't,
skills.
I don't
You
think
have
there's
bardic
any way to
inspiration, so you have a
assist.
D8.
Cross every
Okay.
T, dot every I.
He puts his hand under your hand. Let me show you how to write.
Alright, so an intelligence check.
As their eyes meet.
Oh, fun.
Natural 1.
Does he have advantage for some reason if he takes his
No.
time?
Well, I can
Um,
keep practicing, because I would recognize if it's a really bad imitation.
So Zarek pulls out a piece of parchment and starts, and then spills his whole bottle of ink all over the piece of paper.
Not my whole bottle, I still have ink left.
You used up a whole bottle, and you just spill it all over. And there's a few drops at the bottom. Basically, you have to trash that and clean up the ink.
I don't think that's how you do that.
It's because there's a lot of distractions around here. Do you have a private room I could practice this?
Yeah, and you guys go upstairs. He kind of shows you the living quarters. Eris and Zarek have seen glimpses of this, but you guys were all
I
in,
know what's going on.
you guys are in the kitchen area. You guys are kind of around the table. He does have a couple of guest rooms that he shows you guys to, and you can split them up however you want. And
Alright.
you can go in there while the rest of them are still eating.
I'm gonna do that. Is there a certain number of times to roll, or just keep going until I get a good number that I'm satisfied with?
Do you know how much parchment you have?
I think I have a full, I have lots of
Thing.
pages.
Yeah, I don't think you've used any of
Does
it.
the guy
yeah.
have a desk in his living quarters
Obviously.
I mean, yeah, he has an office,
with
go
parchment
in there.
and ink?
but you'd have to convince him to let you use it, especially since Sarah can't seem to write today.
He's not even gonna part with that? Man, this guy's a fucking dick.
He's still gonna keep up appearances.
Part of me is tempted to steal his parchment.
Can I
and
use
ink.
this one piece of paper and this pen? No.
I will
There we go.
say, okay.
Add a D8 to it.
Add a D8, yeah. Nice.
23. That's the one I'm satisfied with on my third attempt, which is kind of like how forgery works.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Zarek spends some time. There's scrap pieces of parchment thrown on the ground. It's the whole montage of writing, and you finally come out with a piece of paper that you think will work. And Ivor seems to be pretty impressed. Seems like a good forgery. So he says, "Okay, in the morning, or we're doing this in the morning, right?"
Yes.
Okay. So in the morning, our plan is to walk up to them, show them this piece of paper that lets us inspect The teleportation circle. Is that what it says?
No.
Okay, what does it say?
It says that Ivern's been recruited to help with a magical experiment that might help speed up the process of winning the war, and they will need access to all parts of the library to make sure they have enough research and stuff, and that since this is it's an experiment, but they're going to be practicing some different ways of, let's say, like clairvoyance or something, and so there's going to be high-level magic going on which might set off the sensors, which he doesn't want to alarm the citizens, and so he wants to kind of turn those off and have people leave his group alone while they do it.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Also, before we leave, I'd like to request something of the mage guy.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay,
He said
I am
no.
not asking. I'm not asking to keep this. Do you own a bag of holding?
I have one.
Okay, so we have a bag of holding. Can we borrow your weapons?
He doesn't have any weapons.
No, the ones in the
Weapons
shop,
and thud.
like the
Oh
short
yeah.
swords.
Because
Like, we can use them to bar the doors more effectively than whatever we could find in there. It's harder to kick through a piece of steel than it is, like, whatever we are going to find in there to bar doors with.
We shouldn't
And
have
if we
to
have
bar
enough
the
of them,
doors.
we can bar all the doors in case they do decide to run in.
What if they teleport through?
Well, you can't.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, they have
they're
mages with like misty stuff and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
We shouldn't
If
have
it-
to bar the doors.
If it comes to barring the doors, I think we should be more worried about taking out the guards than we should about barring the doors.
There won't be any guards inside, though.
Right. So why do
There's
we
still
need to
gonna
bar
be
the
guards
doors?
inside. It's not like they're gonna evacuate the building.
No, that's what the order calls for, doesn't it?
They're just gonna leave the
They're not
Certain
going to
rooms
act on
alone.
the alarm. Yeah, basically, they're going to allow you in any part of the library, and they're not going to act on any of the alarms that might go off.
or disable them so that everyone
Okay.
doesn't hear them.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a stealth and intrigue mission.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how well you guys have done so far. Haven't gotten into a single fight yet.
Unfortunately, but there still might be one in the future with this wizard.
Not every war is won with fighting.
Alright, so let's do this.
I think every war so far has been won due to fighting.
I mean, some
Maybe in the
wars
real
are just
world.
one with a portable hole.
Yeah?
Oh my god.
Not this
Oh
one.
my
though.
god.
Not
Your
this
Leave
obsession.
the portable home alone.
one. Horrible. Oh.
Oh,
It's Asmir's new
great.
nickname.
Grace
Horrible hoe.
It's the best thing ever. Okay. So you guys are planning to leave in the morning, and you have a document that says that you can do whatever the heck you want. Sound.
I make 2 copies, one to give to Ivor and one for me in case we get split up.
That's a good idea.
Alright. Let's do it.
Alright. So, in the morning you guys head out, you head back to the arcane library. Ivor shows his papers again to the guards. He says, we also need to speak to the lady in charge here. We have some very specific orders from the general to discuss with her. And they kind of nod, and one of the soldiers actually walks up with you. You guys go up to the 3rd floor, and he kind of knocks on the door, and a woman answers, and you guys are ushered into her office, essentially, and she says, yes, you asked to speak with me. Ivor says, yeah, we have some orders from the general to do an inspection on the arcane library. Basically gathering information. We'll have to cast some spells though, so it's pretty much experimentation. We're gonna have to cast some spells to find out some information. Basically he wants to see what the teleportation circle's up to and if it's repairable. And you can tell just as Ivor continues to talk that the woman gets more and more upset as he talks. Yeah, and he hands over the paper so that she can see that it's official. She didn't actually read it, she just listens to him. And she's like, you know, I'm really sick of the general getting involved in our business. He already set up his guards here, like we need to be watched over. We're on the right side of the war. I don't understand why he has to meddle in our everyday business. And Ivor's like, yes, I understand, but, you know, it comes from the top down, so we do what we have to do. She says, fine, do whatever you must. Don't mess with teleportation too much, just in case you get hurt. I'm not going to be responsible for that. But I'll lower all the wards so you can do whatever you must. And Ivor says, yes, thank you. We will go ahead and head out. And you can tell the woman is still really upset about the whole situation, but as you guys are walking out the door, she casts a few spells, and you're assuming that's her taking down the wards. So you guys follow Ivor back down to the first floor, and he shows you...
Could I insight check her before we leave to make sure that she's actually going to go along with this and not try to, like, go talk to anyone or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she did seem pretty upset, but it was more of, like, she was annoyed that the army was getting in the way of her business rather than, you know, against whatever not believing what you guys are doing. So
Okay.
she seemed to believe that you guys were here on his orders and believed the forgery or whatever. But she didn't seem very happy about it. But you guys, there are still 2 guards right outside the door, but you guys are let into the teleportation room. And you guys see in there this circle. It's really similar to the circles that you guys saw in the towers, but much larger. And it seems like the runes that were used to set this up are way more intricate. You do see like black tendrils of magic just arcing through each of the sections of the circle itself. And it's pretty unnerving to look at, even for like Zarek. But Ivor and Elmon set up and they say, okay, we need 10 minutes. So the wards are down, which means that no alarms will go off and they're not watching the spells that we do. But as soon as this thing is back up, we could be in trouble. So I just need you guys to prepare yourselves. But for right now, be quiet.
Asmir,
Yeah?
can you give me my pole arm out of the bag of holding?
Yeah. I put my hand into the thing and thing pole arm.
Thanks.
And
How many
hopefully
of
it
us
comes
have
out.
it there?
Just his, apparently.
I'm pretty sure that's the only one.
Asmir,
We'll give it to him.
can you hand me my 11 hand axes?
Sure. Hand axe, hand axe, hand axe, hand axe.
Asmir,
Start dumping him on the ground.
can you hand me my shield? Alright.
Okay.
Anyway.
How many weapons did I put in here? Because this thing can only
hold.
hold like 500 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it can hold all of your guys' stuff.
Okay, so
But, yeah, Ivor and Elmer are going to start casting that spell, and we're going to go ahead and take a break.
okay.
Let me start.
Yep.
Take like a 5-minute break and come back. Okay. So are you guys letting them continue this spell, or are you stopping them?
Why would we stop him?
I don't
Why would
know.
we stop?
No.
They're continuing
I
it.
punch Igor in the face.
I wait until 9 minutes and 59 seconds have passed, and I just punch him in the face.
You were 1
Ruin
second
the
off.
mission.
Roll a concentration check.
Okay. Anyway, while that's going on, I'm gonna have my spiders like at the top of the door. I'm assuming there's some sort of cracks where it can sneak out, and I'm gonna be looking through its eyes, making sure everything's still kosher on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I mean, everything outside looks like normal. It doesn't seem like anybody's reacting. And it does seem that all of, like, they start repairing the circle, and it seems like no alarms are going off or anything like that. So it seems like the mage in charge here was actually telling the truth. So they spend 10 minutes and get the circle up.
Wait, weren't we supposed to go to a different town and do this?
No.
Okay. Or is that
No,
after this?
it was after you got soldiers in here. You were supposed to like sneak out of town and make it to Stillwater, take over that town as well.
Gotcha, okay.
Well, they sent another group to Stillwater.
They did.
That's what they said.
No, they didn't. We're the other group.
You guys were gonna go there after.
We're the strike force.
You weren't gonna help with this fight. You were gonna sneak out of town afterward, after getting the soldiers in, and then try to make it to Stillwater.
Oh, fuck that.
You don't have to. So you guys spend 10 minutes, and they managed to get the teleportation circle up. Ivor steps in the middle of it and says, "Okay, you guys can stand back just in case something goes wrong here, but
I wouldn't stand
theoretically,
there.
this should work." And he starts the teleportation ritual and disappears from sight.
Just before he left, could I inside check him to see if he's like acting shifty or anything?
You do not trust him, do you?
I don't like him, and this seems a little too easy.
He teleported away. That wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, as he was talking
It wasn't,
about...
you're right.
So can I inside him just before he leaves?
Yeah.
He did. He rolled a 20.
No, that was from before.
Oh.
So, is it like a spell to break the, or to teleport away? Is it like a concentration thing?
It's basically, I mean, you've seen Zarek do several times, not on a circle this big.
Do we have a chance because it wasn't part of the plan?
No. Oh god. I check on my...
Why did he do
I
it?
don't like him. Yeah, why did he teleport?
Forge doesn't, I mean, doesn't think anything of it, really. Like, he seems to be...
Forge is all about the plan. He's like, this is the plan. You're breaking it.
Well, I mean, he didn't give you the exact steps of how they were going to fix the teleportation circle. He just said he was
Did
going
his nephew go with him, or is he still on the side?
No, his nephew stepped back whenever they finished and was like, seemed like, I don't know if this worked, guys.
Oh
Okay,
my.
I go. Yeah, what's going on? Why did he teleport?
But, I mean, he's just going to get the general and the troops and whatnot.
He's coming to betray us. Gotcha.
Okay.
And honestly,
Yeah,
he
pick
felt-
up what you're putting down. Wink, wink.
we played a game to see who would have to go through the teleportation circle first, just in case it didn't work.
Yeah, the teleportation circle kills you.
What?
Yeah. It breaks you down. And it makes an
God.
exact copy on the other side. But it's a
Boys
new
don't
you.
try to understand magic.
Yeah, you're special, aren't you?
Never
Forge?
use the teleportation circle.
Right. So, are we just still chilling out, or...
Yeah, you
Good
guys
to
wait
leave.
for another few minutes, and as you do that, Ivor pops back, and he has the general and a few soldiers with him. He says, "Well, looks like you guys are the heroes once again."
That's right. Can I have a rank up now? Can you give me a field promotion?
But it's time to go. We have other stuff to do.
Does he bring in just how many people? Like 10 people total?
10 people. I mean, it's 8 soldiers plus the general plus
Okay.
Eglor. And it's basically they can only bring 9 soldiers at a time because somebody's gonna have to enact the circle each time. But yeah, the general will say, we do need to make sure this building is clear of any soldiers or whatnot, and then you guys are free to go on to your next mission.
I thought we were only reconnaissance and getting this up and going. If we fight, we might be recognized.
I don't even know who you are.
Don't worry about it.
I want to help take the town.
Well,
Hey,
guess you could, but it might be harder to get out of town if you do that.
does anyone have a deception bonus higher than +7?
I don't know what
Yes.
deception means.
Come with me.
Deception
You're
bonus? What?
gonna tell a lie for me.
Okay.
You need to tell a lie for me.
I'm going to lead him back to the woman who runs this place.
What?
You're gonna walk out the door?
Well, we're gonna make sure everyone's like hidden before we open the door so the guards don't
Yes.
see anything.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell him, we're going to tell her something went very wrong with the experiment and we have to evacuate the building.
I
What?
feel like that would make her come and check it out since she's in charge of this area.
No, we need to incapacitate these guards, because regardless, we're gonna have to fight them. They're still in this town, but we're not killing any of them. I hope you guys are aware of that. They're just
yeah.
soldiers for.
Got
the
it. I'm
corrupt-
filing down my bolts. I start filing down some bolts.
You put non-lethal tips on.
Give them little boxing glove tips.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Knocking them out.
Beanbag tips.
Jeez.
I'll burn their skin off using their own armor non-lethally. Gotcha.
But
Mages
no,
don't really do non-lethal damage.
I mean,
Yeah, we do.
How?
You can do all
What spell can
damage.
do non-lethal damage?
Sleep. Hypnotic
Yeah.
pattern. Suggestion. There's tons of stuff to get around damage.
Fireball.
Well, all right. I
fireball.
guess we're done here. Let's just go to the next town and do the same thing.
You're not gonna clear out the building like I asked you to?
We can, but we also, when we leave, could we get some provisions from this guy's his shop so we can do better next time?
The magic shop?
Yes.
Fuck no. He's not giving you shit.
The general will make him give us stuff.
He wouldn't even listen to Forge. Forge is he's a commanding officer. He wouldn't do it. It's a fake shop.
Okay, I'm guessing no one... I'm going to try to persuade the general that we need this.
You need
That
what?
we need stuff from the... we need the magic items that are real from his shop to help us in the next town.
There's no time for shopping.
No, it's not shopping. It's taking from a shop on the way out of town.
It's gonna
I mean,
take too
those
long.
are his own personal items. I'm not gonna let you steal. We're not here to loot the place, guys. We're just here to secure the town, make it safe for the civilians again. Let them know that we do war a different way.
Who has illusion here? Can you cast illusion?
I have minor illusion.
Just pretend you have some plague and run around the city and tell them to evacuate.
How many soldiers are currently in this building?
Would we know a rough estimate?
Guards. Yeah, you guys would know that on this floor you didn't see any guards up on the higher floors. You just saw probably about 4 or 5 on this floor that you're on. You do know that there's some right outside the door, so you're trying to whisper and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the fear spell go through walls?
They have to be able to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do they? Dang.
A lot of spells need sight.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do. There's nothing I can necessarily do to get rid of guards without murdering them.
I might have some stuff depending. Do these guards look hardy?
They're definitely stronger than the ones you've seen in the past. Like I said, they don't look like just normal guards. They look like actual soldiers.
Okay.
Okay, let's think out what would clear out a place.
Well, I can do sleep on the two right there, and then we can start bringing in more people and.
Don't we have to
securing.
evacuate the whole town, though?
No, we'll
No.
just
Taking it over.
It's
Uh.
basically taking all the soldiers as prisoners.
What
that
if-
you can.
What if we can keep them we chase them off and we can keep them away? Would that be the best course of action?
No, 'cause
But-
then they would just siege the library.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Tell them the experiment went wrong, and there's an outbreak of some certain plague that we're trying to contain. Do you think they would come and investigate a plague that's highly contagious?
No.
You know what I'm trying to get at.
I feel like they would just make everybody leave or shut down the building.
Yeah.
Exactly. Keep them away. No, that's not the plan. Not what we want to do.
I don't think there's a non-combat way out of this.
Got it. Kill
Maybe
everyone.
there is.
Let's do this.
We're not here to kill. We're trying to
Kill
incapacitate
with
as
love.
needed.
Alright, I could do that. Let's go.
Okay.
Can we have prepared action for when we open the door?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to say
It'll-
my first limerick.
It'll technically be a surprise round.
Yeah, well, I tell everyone that, depending upon how well I do, I'm pretty sure I can put both to sleep.
And if he can't, I'm gonna drop a fairy fire on them.
Okay, so we... Actually... Yeah, could I, crack open the door a little bit and have everyone, hide to one side so they can't see? And be like, excuse me, it looks like, we might need a little muscle in here. Could one of you come in here for a second?
Are you just poking your head out?
Yep. And I'm trying to look, worried, but not worried, but still worried.
Gotcha. That worried, not worried face.
Exactly.
Yes.
But not worried.
Hold on a second.
That we kind of got this under control, but not really. But we want to
Yes.
pull off that we have it under control. But there's a little, hinge of doubt in our face.
Yep.
That look.
But it's still under control.
But it's still under control, but not
Yeah.
really.
But not really, no. Yeah.
God.
You guys screwed up, but not really.
Yeah, so is that deception, or how am I gonna lure one of these guys in here?
Yeah, it would be
Give
deception.
him pie.
Pie?
Yeah, man. I have pies. Big pies.
27.
They're moldy pies, but they're pies nonetheless.
27. So, either one or both. I'm fine with either way.
One of the guys will look at you and be like, well, if it's a problem with the magic thing, I don't know.
No. It's not. We just need a little, some stuff moved out of the way, and as you can see, we're a little lacking in the physique department. I try and look a little more weak and
You
sad.
guys take in like a giant machine guy?
Complicated magic stuff. He's currently in stasis. So come on. You look like a hardy young fella.
Oh god.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No.
I need.
I did a deception. 27.
Hold on one second. No, you're fine. Man, I'm rolling good today. Okay. The guard will be like, okay. He'll kind of look at the other guard next to him, concerned, and he'll walk inside.
Okay, so the
And as soon as he sees everybody, he'll kind of make a sound of alarm, I guess? Or, I
No.
mean, you're gonna have to open the door to let him in.
Yeah, I opened it enough, but everyone's on the like when you open a door and everyone's hiding behind the door, so he can't see anything until he's fully in. I wait till that exact moment and then I do a quick sleep.
Okay, and he just falls to the floor.
Well, I need to roll to see how much HP, if it's enough to put him to sleep.
Okay, yeah.
You better do a 3rd level to be sure.
It's always 3rd level for me.
So that's 43.
Okay, 1 second.
If this guy is more than 43 HP, we're screwed.
Yeah, because then, like, Arrows is gonna fall asleep.
Well,
No, I think you pick who it's for.
No.
Well, I do it in an area, so I have everyone behind the door and cast it at the farthest point, so where he's the only one in range.
Alright.
I know how to use my magic.
1 second, let me set this up. I don't know why I didn't do this on the break. Okay, that's them, and I need your tokens. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Alright. So yeah, you cast the sleep spell and it seems like it hit him, but it didn't have any effect. And as soon as you do that, he will
Well, do the rest of us still get our surprise round?
he'll make
As
a sound as a reaction to that, and basically just saying that he needs help or whatever. And then I will go ahead and have everybody roll initiative, and I'll move you to this map. And I will figure out how to do this. There we go. It might
9.
take a minute to load. Oh, I need.
I rolled a 3.
Are we full health?
Yeah, yeah. Did you roll twice, Forge?
Yeah, I just rolled a
Okay.
second time so I could.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now I need to roll their initiative. Do.
Why haven't we seen this map before?
Because that's my answer. You didn't need to like physically walk through it before you started this fight.
Yeah, but still.
Sometimes you guys have
Immersion.
skipped like 3
It's not
maps so
immersion.
far, so what is their dex?
It's negative 12, right?
No. These are well-trained soldiers. And I rolled so bad. Wow. Okay.
Well, we don't know if it's going to be a fight yet.
Yes, you do.
If we can get this guy taken out of, I'm sure we can. I can talk my way out of.
Wait, where's our other soldiers?
They'll be there.
You have a bunch of allies.
Okay. I think I did this right. No, I didn't. Oh man. It's been too long.
Hmm.
There we go.
When we came in, were they immediately like flanking the doors?
Yeah, they were on the outsides of the doors.
Like
Kind of
more
where
or
they
less. Oh, I'm trying to ping without that thing. More or less like there and there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. So Zerk, you cast sleep, and it doesn't
Okay.
work. He makes a noise, so we'll go on to Forge.
That was a surprise round. Wouldn't it be my turn?
Well, this will, you guys will each get an action before
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
they get to act. So we'll just count that as yours. So Forge.
Oh, I can't see out this doorway.
Oh,
Isn't it open?
No, it's closed.
it is closed.
Oh, it's closed. Okay. Then just bash this guy's head in, I guess. So I'm gonna
So I'm gonna kill him.
attack him.
Okay,
Quietly.
that misses.
Good. Attack again.
Okay.
Oh, this is the power attack. Oops. Okay, well, anyway.
Is that the wrong attack?
It's fine.
Is it fine?
I'm gonna do a trip attack. Actually, no, I'm not gonna waste that on this guy. And then hilt.
That will hit.
Alright.
Okay. That it?
Is he dead?
No.
Okay. That's it.
Remember, you can also do non-lethal damage to knock him out.
Well, I was going to.
So you dealt 36 damage?
That first one will hit. Okay.
You take damage, right?
Yes.
Does he shoot Forge in the back? Sneak attack?
Yeah. You're next time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneak attack.
Well, yeah, but you're a ranger.
You
And
can do sneak
I'm a
attack as a
ranger
Nice.
Right?
I didn't know.
yeah, 5 ranger, 1 rogue.
Then it's Oriana.
All right.
And I also have
Alright.
Honest Markham.
And we shall
Is
see
it
if
two?
I can. No, there's only one.
Okay.
We'll see if I can hit with her stuff.
You roll like nat 20s constantly. Oh my god, look at this.
Okay. Yeah, if she uses her sword, she'll do
She
hit.
needs a better weapon.
Does she not have like a rapier or anything like that?
She
She
needs
has
a
to have
long
all of the
sword.
weapons. She has a shield.
Yeah.
A long sword, I said, not great sword.
Whatever. You just want to
That's-
conform her to your ways.
Her turn.
Well, I'm just saying
Okay.
it's inferior.
Eros.
So my plan is sort of ruined because a bunch of people went and stood next to him.
Yo,
I was
yeah,
going to try to get them both in a fairy fire, and I don't know what side of the door he was on.
That's the great mystery.
Just one guy.
Yeah.
Just take him out. I have a plan.
I have nothing I can take him out with without killing him.
You can do. Can't you say you do non-lethal damage?
Not with ranged.
Not with a spell.
I can't non-lethally boil his skin off. That's my only damage spell. And my only weapon that I can hit with without getting completely destroyed is a bow. So I can't do non-lethal damage.
Okay.
You could
Yeah.
Bow him.
hold your action.
I mean, he has already been shot.
Yeah,
Hasn't
true.
shot him.
I don't know. So,
Just
in
take
area,
him
just-
out.
Okay, so kill him?
Yeah. Either way, he's a
What-
liability.
Yeah,
What's
and
that?
as
Is he wearing...
go ahead.
What kind of armor is he wearing?
Ring mail.
Ring mail, good.
Strip him.
What the fuck is ring mail?
I don't know. It's just what it was on there.
So I do a couple quick hand gestures and say, raising metal to steaming heat, ensuring my enemy's defeat. Flaming mail and scorching sword, rending flesh, leaving it scored, and cast heat metal on his armor. I can do limericks too.
Clap, clap, clap.
Constitution save.
Yeah, that's one of my worst limericks, actually. I couldn't think of anything good for that one.
That was good.
Thank you. So if he fails the Constitution save, he has to take off his armor.
No, he just has disadvantage. Can't take off.
Or
his
he
armor.
until he takes off his armor.
Okay,
He's basically
so
gonna die from the
does he
damage
still
of the
take
fire.
damage?
Yeah, 11 damage.
Yes, even if it fails or passes.
Okay, he succeeded, so he'll take that damage.
Okay, he doesn't have disadvantage on everything.
Okay. And then we're gonna go back to Zarek.
Okay. How's he looking?
He seems very annoyed, but he's still
Doesn't look sick at all or anything.
sick. No.
Or like he's gonna like he's about to pass out or anything. Is what I mean.
No.
Does he look fluey or?
All right, then I'll back up one step so I can do some spells on him.
Okay.
And I will Eldritch Blast him.
He's gonna get an opportunity attack on you.
Yep.
He misses.
What did he do on his turn?
That was
That's
surprise round.
prize round.
Oh, that's right.
We're
Okay.
back at the top.
All right, and I will do 2 Eldritch Blasts.
That will miss. There we go.
15.
Okay.
And he gets to push back 10 feet.
You're
Don't
pushing through
slam him
door.
into the door.
He slides on the door. He's in the corner now.
Well, actually, the door would open. Since
What?
it's a forceful blast. It's just a door.
But that's not strong. My blaster's strong enough to take down doors?
It's just a push.
Well, it's gonna push, because the angle that you would be pushing him at, it's gonna push open the door.
Yeah.
Can I move here and do it so he goes straight against the wall then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Does Forge get an attack of opportunity?
No.
No, he didn't choose to move away.
Then I will move into the corner and that's my turn.
Okay. Forge?
Alright. Just attack him.
You don't have to get closer, though. Why would you do that?
You'll see.
Oh god, so many people.
Wait, what? People. I'll see.
He saw my arrows.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So many arrows. Don't even know what they mean.
So, did a 19 hit?
That will actually just do it.
No. Non-lethal. Alright, knock.
Alright. When that happens, I tell him to drag him to the side and I run up to the door again.
That's exactly what he was going to do.
You can't move, and basically,
What? We're not out of combat, even for a
no.
little bit?
no.
Oh.
Because you guys made a lot of noise doing that.
Oh.
Did we?
You did.
Did we? Is this a thick door? It's a library. They have pretty big doors. It might be muffled.
Not that big of a door. So Forge, are you done?
Well, I was gonna drag that guy off.
Yeah.
So 5, and then difficult terrain, drag him back. Fuck it, just drag him back over here.
Okay. Set him there.
That's it.
Alright, Asmir.
I'm gonna move. There. Gonna Hunter's Mark.
Who?
I don't
There's
see
no one
anyone.
here.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna move and ready in action.
Okay. Are you gonna ready to shoot?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows when somebody comes through that's hostile.
Okay. It's this guy's turn. How far can I get? Can move to here. Okay. This guy's gonna step in the door and actually he's just gonna step outside of the door and open it. Because that needs to be opened.
Which way does the door swing? Inwards or outwards?
It swings inwards.
Outwards.
Inwards.
What? It was gonna open the door when he pushed.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I guess you're right. It would swing outwards, that's fine.
No,
Just
inwards.
Inwards is significantly strategically better for us.
Well, no, it has to open inward, because that's the only way the other dude wouldn't have seen what was going on.
Damn it, Kelsey.
It's
Our whole battle hinges on this.
It's a hinging door that swings both ways, okay? God.
So it's like arrows. Okay.
No, it's more like Thanatos. Eros
More
is
like-
only goes the one way.
It's like Asmir, actually.
Asmir.
Anyway, so he pushes open the door, almost seeing right on his face. And that is
Is
his.
Forge big enough that he's blocking the body, and we can all just stand around looking innocent?
Sure.
We
Okay.
told you there was gonna be noise. Nothing to be alarmed about.
What is Oriana doing?
She just says, hello! And kind of nonchalantly helps block the view of the guy.
Okay. Make a deception.
Why? She just said hello.
She's
Deceptively.
trying to block the body of an unconscious person without making it look like she's trying to block the unconscious person. The body of an unconscious person.
Act natural, Oriana. That's not natural. No, just stop gig. No. Oh.
Okay.
Oriana's like, there's definitely not an unconscious body behind me.
It's her turn. Okay. And then next to him is going to appear another guard. Oops. Okay. Be his turn. Eros.
I'm just seeing how far away I can get from the guards while still casting the spell I want to cast. Can I get to here? Yeah. I'm guessing I could infer there's guards at the door.
Yeah, that means you stepped into the doorway.
Oriana said hello to one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, from here, I'm going to turn and face them and cast Fear.
Okay.
So that should... I mean, just at the edge of my line of sight is the guy on the other side, on, like, that's right here. And it actually, I read over the description of fear. They don't have to be able to see me. I make them hallucinate.
Okay.
Guess what, guys? You get to hear another limerick. So I, again, hand motions and say a chant. Twisting your dreams into your darkest nightmares, this spell to give you a scare to survive with your mind intact would be a feat. This vision will spell your defeat.
Okay.
To everyone who's affected will make a wisdom save, I believe. Yeah. Or they drop what they're holding and run away.
When you say limericks, you have to do it in your character's voice.
This is my character's voice.
Yeah, we're not voice actors, so I don't do voices, so don't make you guys do voices.
The spell save DC is 15.
Okay, one will save wisdom. You said wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom.
One will fail, two will fail. Okay.
Oh,
Also, they
it's a
drop their
cone.
weapons and their shields and they run away.
It's a 30-foot cone. Ah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyone in here, yeah.
Brianna,
Yes.
are you scared?
Not really. This is fun.
Do you want Oriana to make a save? How big is my cone?
It's rather large. Hold on a second.
Well, of course it's rather large. It's me, but
Step forward 5 feet and then everyone's fine.
I'd rather not. Actually, I think I'm at the extent of my mobility anyway. Yeah, I can. Actually, no. I can step forward 5 feet. There we go.
Excellent.
And then she won't be in it.
Unless my cone is almost like everything in front of me.
No, it's a certain shape.
So, while frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action to move away from me by the safest route on each of its turns unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of me, the creature can take a wisdom saving throw. And on a successful save, the spell ends for that creature.
I don't know where my cones are. But yeah, that's fine. Okay.
And I shake a white chicken feather or a white feather and a chicken heart at them.
Asmir laughs.
Okay. And then it is that guy's turn next, so he will run
Run
over
away.
here. Okay.
And he's no longer armed or has his shield, so yay.
And he can't see you, so he's gonna try to make another wisdom save.
Oh, he still has a shield.
No, everything they're holding.
It's strapped. Yeah, you have to use an action to.
Well, he hadn't gone yet, so he didn't pull out his weapons.
Oh, okay.
But he fails to save.
Well, we're talking about the shield. What type of shield is it? Kite shield, beater, heater?
Huh? Yep, it's a shield.
Okay.
Let's see if this guy can we get over that.
I can only do that 3 times, guys.
This guy's gonna walk into the room.
And get hit.
Yep.
Get shot in the face.
First guy to actually get to step in.
Does he have advantage because surprise?
He's not surprised.
I can try.
Just one hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's it. That's done.
Okay.
Bink, right in his face.
Rude. Alright, and this is the final guy's turn. gonna push in here too. And the dead guy can get taken off the order. He rolled the one on his initiative anyway. He didn't deserve to live. Alright. Eric.
When that guy comes in, I'm gonna use my reaction to attack him.
Sure.
Halberd.
Nice.
Boom. Oh wow.
Could have done better on the damage.
Can't you use your what's it called? Your power attack or whatever on that?
Yeah,
But he didn't.
that's
You
okay.
should always power attack.
You gotta call power attack before you do it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I would
what
like
are the guys that teleported in doing?
They're just like, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm liking
I mean,
this.
you guys were told to
They have
clear it out.
teleportation sickness.
Summoning sickness.
Summoning sickness?
They
Yeah.
can't teleport for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, they all feel good.
Okay.
They're basically preparing to fight just in case they need to, but they're more concerned with continuing to send people through to bring more people back.
Gotcha.
I thought you
So-
said there was like 4 people on this floor with us.
What do you mean?
Well, 4 guards is what you said. I count 6 so far.
I said a few. I don't think I said 4. I think I said 4 that you saw,
Oh, okay.
but you haven't seen all the floors.
I suppose. Okay. That makes sense.
Sarah,
Okay. When they come in, I will try to. I'm gonna try this. So when they all come in, I will look panicked and kind of looking around what's going on. And when I see the guards, I will yell, "Watch out! There's an invisible hallucinatory monster making us attack each other! Run!"
That would that be a deception?
yeah, that's definitely a lie.
Please roll a 1.
Rolling net 20 is what I want to see.
They
22?
would just think he's crazy.
Yeah, really.
Well,
They
everyone that-
see him
well-
hitting the dude.
Well, everyone's like freaking out, and they had no reason to distrust us before. So,
So
let's see if I can convince them.
Except that Asmir just shot one of them. But yeah, like, there's an
I bet-
invisible thing that's making us
No,
attack you.
That there's a hallucinatory monster, and so that would explain why people are attacking people.
What the fuck?
It's a monster that makes you have hallucinations.
Stop that.
It's actually a decent story.
Okay. Is there anything else you're gonna do?
How do they react? Because depending upon how they say, I might do something else.
The scared guy continues to be scared. The rest of them kind of look at you like you're crazy.
Actually, the scared guy is having hallucinations.
Yeah, all the ones that are feared have hallucinations, so there's some credence. But are they not? They're not taking it seriously.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay. Then I kind of apologetically look and be like, well, that almost worked, and I'll attack.
Yeah, I tried.
Let's see. I am going to drop a. We might need this for later. I'll just do basic Eldritch Blast, trying to push him out.
Okay. Miss? No, miss.
I wish I could hit.
Alright, Forge. Go and kill all of them. One round.
$17?
That will hit.
Alright, I'm gonna do a trip attack.
No.
Strength save.
He will save.
Alright, so still takes the damage. So it was 18. Attack again.
It's like, oh, my shins.
Where's my attack? Oh, Jesus. Attack again.
Nice. Rolling them 20s today.
I guess I'll just trip attack again. No, I won't. Screw it. Alright, and then the hilt.
Okay. Look at you.
Oh, that was the wrong. Let me re-roll the damage, because that was the wrong ability. Sorry.
Okay.
18. Okay.
Alright.
Is he dead?
Is he prone?
Nope.
No, he's not prone.
He's not.
Okay, perfect.
Are you moving anywhere, Forge?
Move to here. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. That's my turn.
Alright, Asmir. Just gotta take a few hits.
I'm gonna shoot him. $14 hit.
Nope.
It's 14 hit.
Weird,
That's-
still no. There's like 3 crossbows behind his head now. Alright.
Behind Frostfire, I'm like, yeah, you guys got this.
Frostfire, save me. Alright. This guy's gonna move in. He's gonna move up to the first guy he sees. And
No. Doesn't Forge get a reaction to hit him or something?
I'm not gonna hit that one.
and he's going to make 3 attacks.
3 attacks?
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Okay. All 3 of them
No,
are
I
gonna
won't.
hit. It's a calculator. For a total of 34 damage.
I'm almost dead.
Ah, you'll be fine.
I have an armor class of 17.
Of 8.
34 damage, you
I
said?
rolled really high on those.
I have one of 15. Buck up.
You're not the one you charged at. 34.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 12 health points.
Ah, you're
You
okay.
basically see, like, he looks over at his speared guy and he's like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? And he looks at you, seeing it that you had casted the spell on them, and he pulls out his sword and just swings back and forth 3 times.
Oh yeah, don't you need to do
outs-
concentration checks?
Yes. How does the
I don't
concentration...
think fear is concentration.
It is
I would-
concentration.
It is.
It is? Okay. Yeah, then you'll make 3.
Do I
and
add
it's
my
just
constitution bonus to that? I don't think so.
Yes.
It's a con
Okay.
save. Yeah.
Oh, 3 con saves. Okay.
You have to roll above a 10 if the damage was less than half, which I'm assuming he didn't do 20 damage in 1 hit.
Right. Even if you did, it's still be 10.
It was
Yeah.
15, 13, 7.
Yeah, so 3
you can roll
10s.
above 10 3 times.
Yep.
You should be able to do that.
Okay, nope.
Okay.
My constitution's +2. I'm a bard.
You just got
Yeah.
wrecked.
It's okay. I was about to drop fairy fire anyway.
Yeah. True.
Alright, Oriana.
Alright, let's see. She is going to see that Eros got hit, and she's like, oh no! And then kind of,
Hey, you guys never explained what you were doing at the tavern earlier.
Hey, no one asked
And-
questions.
Oh god, I don't want to know.
and she'll just reach out with one finger and poke his back and give him a cure wounds?
Okay.
Yes, cure wounds.
The best poke he's gotten in a while.
3rd level.
Nice.
Awesome, I get 21 of those of that health points back.
That negated 2 of his attacks, technically. So there you go.
And then she'll kind of try and step forward and be like, come at me, bro.
Okay. Let's see whose turn is it. unfeared guy. He's going to push past up here to Forge. See if I can hit Forge. 21.
Yeah.
And then nope. 12 damage. He swings at you once and it kind of just nicks your arm. And he swings again a little bit harder that time and it actually does some damage. And then he goes for a third attack and again misses.
Ignore that.
Okay. And then it is Eris's turn. No problem.
Casting Fairy Fire.
That's very loud, very bark. Yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna cast.
Yes, I'm casting Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you guys know what Fairy Fire does. I don't have to send
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have another limerick for that.
And who is it gonna hit?
Did you see the square I just drew?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Basically, the 4 guys that are right in front of us.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Anyone in this square. So if there's someone that we don't see in that square, it also hits them.
No, there's not.
Yeah, I figured. I'm not that lucky. So I drop Fairy Fire, and then I say I actually have 2 for Fairy Fire. Come on. I have so many different spells, and I have limericks for them all on different notes things, because I'm very unorganized. Where did they go? I just had them up. Oh well, I'll do one next one. Yeah.
Alright, what's the save on that?
It's a DC 15 Dexterity. Wait. Here it is. To strike at you is my heart's desire, so I mark you with Everbright Fairy Fire.
What did they have to save? You said 16?
15.
15, okay.
Yes, and bright purple Fairy Fire falls from the sky.
Man, I rolled poorly. Okay.
So, 3 of the 4?
Yep.
Okay. And then I am going to... that was a normal spell, so I can't use a spell.
We can
Do I
use a
want to
cantrip.
Oh, I don't have any bonus action cantrips. I'm going to run away and hope I don't get hit.
Okay.
Please roll.
Does that give them any disadvantage? It doesn't, right?
No, it's just
Nope.
advantage on attacks.
Okay. I'll try to hit you. It will miss.
Yay.
He just
I
got
had my
shot in
favorite.
that face with a bunch of light and he tries to swing at you and just can't quite make the contact there. You know, just scamper away. Alright, this guy's gonna rejoin the fight.
And it's a good thing that didn't hit because that's a concentration spell.
Right, and then... And is it in that area that they need, or it's done now, right?
It's done. Yeah, it's a first level spell.
Alright. Gonna move up here, getting this nice line of fire.
Alright, I will take my reaction
hit.
attack.
Right.
Boom, advantage.
Ah. Alright.
Didn't help. Okay. So he's gonna swing at Oriana. Yes. What's her AC's like ridiculously high, isn't it?
It's 20.
Okay. Miss. So he'll swing twice, not quite understanding why his friends are glowing, and then He'll hit her with the third attack for a whole 5 damage.
Yay.
That will be his turn. This guy. Let's see.
Yeah, what's Elmont doing this whole time?
He's actually been helping. Basically, as you guys are fighting, there's more and more soldiers being brought in, and they haven't joined into this fight quite yet.
Gotcha.
But they're basically
Oh.
prepping that, and he's helping with that.
Did you ever put Frostfire into the initiation order?
I did not.
She rolled like a 3 or a 4.
Get initiated.
Set that there. Whose turn was I at?
The last guy before me.
Yes, you're right. Alright, he's actually going to... I don't think he wants to charge a dragon. She's pretty scary, man.
They're so terrified of the dragon they don't see me cowering from behind it.
What are you doing to pour Frostfire?
Belly? I don't know.
I guess I'll just move up. Okay. Move up to here. Alright. And that will be his turn. Frostfire.
Alright, I'm gonna tell Frostfire to do her cold breath.
Okay.
Angled like this so it hits those 4.
Okay.
So DC 12 or 26 cold damage. Or 13.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, these guys will take some damage. Alright, that's her turn. Derek.
Okay, and I will Eldritch Blast the guy that got close to me.
Right.
Oh my god. Does that hit?
Nope.
That's exactly what I rolled last time.
Eldritch Blast doesn't like you.
Apparently not.
Forge. Yeah, move away.
Okay, attack the guy in front of him. Directly in front of him.
Nice.
And all those have advantage.
Yeah.
So the crit's an actual crit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that is 68. Is that right?
If he's not dead.
He's not dead. He didn't get hit yet.
What? He's
He has
going-
more.
Oh, you're saying he didn't get hit before that.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
He hasn't been hit before, so 68 didn't
Well,
bring him down quite yet.
Frostfire did 13 at least.
Yeah.
These guys have more than 81 HP apiece.
Yeah, you're right. They do.
What the fuck is going on?
It's fine.
Everyone get in the teleportation circle.
I
We're
told you
leaving.
they were stronger. Didn't
Get in the
listen.
teleportation circle. We're leaving.
Oriana is gonna get hit, or the guy's gonna swing 3 times. First time's gonna hit. Second time is gonna miss. Okay, he's gonna hit once and then just kind of give up after that. And she'll take 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
If
Alright,
these are the average enemy troops, I understand why we're losing the damn war.
These guys are
They're
tough.
They are not the average troops.
Okay, good.
Is this guy damaged at all?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's really hurt.
Okay, I'm going to attack him once.
Pretty sure he isn't, but okay.
Yeah, he is. He's hurt more
Okay.
than anyone.
Yeah, he's the most hurt.
Oh,
Did that take him out?
Nope.
Did that take him out?
No.
Really?
These guys are tough.
Alright, another crossbow shot.
Okay.
Did
Okay.
that take him out?
No.
Does he get
Did you
so?
hunt her?
Alright,
Mark,
I'm
anyone?
putting out, I'm busting out the sharp tips. Screw this non-lethal crap. That's my turn.
I just want to know if he gets sneak attack because he's within Forge's reach.
No.
Attack range.
It has to be 5 feet with him.
Okay.
Yeah, it says within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
Because they have to
Oriana.
be in like front. Yeah.
Why hasn't Oriana summoned a spiritual weapon yet?
Because she healed you.
Yeah. Last
And these
turn
guys
she healed.
hit pretty hard, so she's gonna keep
It's
herself up.
concentration and yeah.
That's true.
She's going to do a... You know what? This is for Grace. She's gonna try and do an inflict wounds on one of them.
Good.
On the one that Forge was hitting.
Okay.
So she has advantage because of the fairy fire, right?
Yes. All attacks have advantage.
The whole time I played a cleric, I just wanted inflict wounds to work one time. Sweet.
24,
That'll hit.
26 damage.
Is he dead?
The one in front of Forge?
Yes.
Yep.
What?
They have over 100 health?
Wow.
Get in the damn teleportation circle now, we're leaving.
No.
How much health?
He's over 100 health?
You guys are level 6. Stop whining.
I have 30!
These are soldiers, though.
They don't have
Oh.
magic.
What's
They're
their
healing.
They
their
attack
AC?
3 times a
Like
turn.
18?
Is that
17?
Oriana's turn?
Yeah.
They're good. They're
Well,
it's a fair fight.
Can she bonus healing word herself or something?
Oh, wait, what level is inflict wounds?
That's a 3rd level.
Yeah, so she wouldn't be able to do healing word.
Okay, there's no cantrip for healing. Gotcha.
No, there's not.
Don't worry, I'm gonna heal her on my
If
turn.
there was, that would
Should
be
make
nice
a cantrip
though.
for healing.
Alright, this guy's gonna try to hit Forge. Gonna miss. Miss.
Meanwhile, we
You guys
have
are
like
so lucky
20
I'm missing.
people in this magic circle just watching us.
They want to see the heroes of Travercraig actually do some shit.
They need
Alright.
to-
Now that there's not a dragon protecting you. This guy's gonna walk up to Asmir. Just miss
No, he's
3
not.
times. What's your AC, Asmir?
17?
Yes, okay.
No, my
Miss,
love.
right?
My love.
That was about to be my safety corner.
So the guy in front of
My last
Forge
thoughts were of
swings and
Forge.
misses 3 times.
Good.
And then this guy walks up to Asmir, misses. He misjudges the distance between you as he's walking up, misses the first time, but the second 2 hit, and he does a total of 16 damage.
I laugh at 16.
Do I know how to work a magic circle?
It would be an arcane check.
It's currently in
Arcana.
use.
Yeah.
Basically what I'm asking is if I can teleport the fuck away.
You could.
I don't like it here.
You would
So
be
there's
become
people
a
on the
traitor,
circle.
and you would be persecuted for treason.
I'll go back to my homeland. I'm gonna target the First I'm gonna target the one that's been hitting Oriana with my longbow.
Okay.
Actually,
You're gonna heal her.
yeah, I actually am going to heal her. Forget that. I'm targeting the one that's taken over 100 damage with my longbow.
The one for
I
the
have
fort?
bonus action spells. Okay, so one of those hits, I'm guessing?
The one in front of Forge?
Yes.
Yeah, the first one will hit.
Does it finally die?
Nope, not quite. Just barely. Just
Then I'm going to
barely
bonus
up.
action healing word Oriana.
I think you have to be closer to her.
60 feet.
Is it 60? I thought it was 30.
60.
Okay. Go ahead then.
10.
Okay. You guys are just healing each other. How sweet.
Yeah, can't have her die. Who else will I share my tent with?
Ha! Gay!
Alright. The one in front of Oriana is gonna, love God, try to hit something.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron. You got a ERP now with as Oriana.
Oh.
Yep.
Awkward.
You gotta do the secret
Awkward.
RPs me and Oriana do after the session.
Oh.
Tell me about your cat. I don't know.
That's
Tell me
good.
about your cat.
The one in front of Oriana is going to swing 3 times and miss every time because she has an awesome shield and he cannot get through that.
Yay.
This one's going to walk up to Frostfire and try to hit her. What's Frostfire's AC?
16.
Okay. Okay. 16?
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna hit the first 2 times, and she's gonna kind of roll out of the way on the third one, and she'll take a total of 18 damage. That's slashing damage.
No, Frostfire!
Alright, and then it's her turn.
Dang, so she doesn't get her breath back, so I guess she's going to bite at him.
Does she only get her breath back on a 6?
Yep.
Oh.
Wow.
It's the same for, it's all breath weapons.
I thought it was
No, 5 and 6.
Oh, on 5 and
Yes,
6?
5 and 6. 5 to 6.
In that case, she is going to cold breath the crap out of him.
Okay. I guess make a con save.
Yeah, there's
It
no way
even
for.
says right there, 5, 6.
It's gonna save against that.
So 14 cold damage.
If he saves.
Yes, he did. And he does not look like he's very happy about that situation. Alright. It's Eric's turn.
Zarek's not very happy about watching Frostfire get hit.
But will Zarek do anything about it? That's the question.
Oh, he's gonna try. He's trying to angle it so that if he does Eldritch Blast and it hits, he's trying to knock the guy at Frostfire into the one in front of.
Forge, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's a better hit. Oh my god.
You hit Frostfire! You hit
I
Frostfire!
don't hit Frostfire.
Let me see if you hit Frostfire.
Frostfire's not gonna like you anymore.
Doesn't know where it came from.
I quickly roll an animal handling check to make Frostfire mine.
She eats you.
It does not hit Frostfire.
Yay. Right, so that one, I knock. He moves 10 feet and I knock him into the other dude.
Okay. As you do that, he's gonna fall unconscious.
Mother.
Awesome.
Did you do that as non-lethal damage?
No, that was
Yeah.
lethal.
Okay. You can. I mean, with force damage, I feel like you could do it.
It's ranged. It has to be a melee attack. That's the only way you can do it.
Anyway. Alright.
Put marshmallows on the tips of the arrows.
Yeah, unless you do that.
There's no marshmallows in this world.
Yeah.
Okay, Forge's turn.
Huh?
Forge attacks guy in front of him. Swings. Is he dead?
Yes. Or is that non-lethal?
It's lethal.
Oh no, it's lethal.
And the one in front of Oriana, attack.
That'll hit.
And then,
Your roll is broken.
that's not.
Yes, it is.
That speed does a power attack,
So
which is
total
supposed to be crazy good in exchange for
46.
hitting less often.
Hitting less off my ass.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
advantage.
If you average it, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
advantage with a +1 weapon. I mean,
So you kill his buddy over here, and then you just start whacking on him.
Yeah.
And then this guy is going to try to hit Oriana.
You have +6 strength? What the fuck?
Yes, there we go.
what do you mean he has +6 strength?
He has a +6 strength.
No, he has +5 strength with a +1 magic weapon.
No, +6 strength.
Oh, he has +6 strength, dude.
How do you have +6 strength?
His strength is 23.
Well, items?
He has the belt or something.
Built of like Frost Giant or some bullshit.
Oh, right, yeah.
So this guy in front of Oriana is gonna, or next to the guy in front of Oriana is gonna swing at her once and miss, and then hit her twice for a total of 20 damage.
Oriana's
So you-
down then.
You're telling me I can get a belt of the I don't know, Anaconda, and I'll get 23 dex? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no dex items in the game.
No.
Yeah, that kind of
That'd
sucks.
be too broken.
Yeah.
No, that's dex adds AC like
Initiative.
it's ridiculous.
Dex is everything.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can get con, which is kind of good.
Yeah, con is good.
Yeah. More health.
Asmir, it's your turn.
Asmir is going to drop his two-hand crossbow, whip out his single hand. He's going to bonus action to mark this guy. He's going to be like, pew, pew, pew. 3 shots.
Yeah.
First shot. Yeah, he's going to take that, and he's going to take that. Second shot. Pew. Oh, it's not with advantage. Fuck. Third shot. Pew. Yeah, he's going to take that, and that, and that.
Okay, and are you moving away from him?
No, I'm not provoking after that.
Okay.
I'll fight him 1v1, yo.
Because then the first shot would be at disadvantage.
Why would it be at disadvantage?
Do you have
He's right
I
next
have
to you.
crossbow expert.
Yeah, he took the feet.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Duh. Okay, so that's 20. Okay. Second one. Alright. Oriana's gonna make a death save.
Death
shit,
save.
shit.
What? She got downed?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Okay, well, who's
Very
gonna break her
quietly,
that her
she clapped.
thing's dead? Oh, somebody just has to turn around and hit her once, she's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, hit her twice.
No, once.
No, once. It's an auto crit.
This guy's stupid.
Oh, does crit deal 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Any hit to an unconscious person is 2 death saves.
Well, fuck.
2 failures.
Better save your love.
I'm going to. Wait, both of us have a 9. Me and this guy. Who goes first?
Oh, I've been making him go first. But you can if you want.
Well, I have a 20 dexterity, so I'm pretty sure mine's higher.
Yeah.
So I will cast Healing Word on Oriana.
Okay.
At the 3rd level again. 10 HP.
I think that's what it was last time too.
11 last time.
Oh.
And then I'm going to shoot the guy right in front of her twice with my longbow. Should really make a macro for this.
It's built into the character sheet.
Yeah, but the character sheet takes forever to like transfer on my from page to page on my computer. 2 shots, both with advantage, so 20 damage to the guy right in front of her.
Cool.
Valor Bird! Hoot!
And then this guy in front of Arrows, Asmir, will go after you. Did you want to move anywhere, Arrows?
I think I'm good.
Okay. And he will swing once and miss, and then swing again and hit the second time for 8 damage, and then miss the third time.
On whom?
On you.
One more time, I think, cut up.
On you, Asmir.
Okay, so how much in total?
8.
Oh.
And then the one in front of Oriana is going to swing at Forge.
Yay.
Yay, hit Forge!
Yeah, what the
Forge can
fuck?
take it.
I can't freaking hit Forge, that's the problem.
Exactly, that's why yay.
Use
But,
magic!
so I'm avoiding it. I missed all 3 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Have the other one walk around Oriana and hit Forge.
Forge just parries all the attacks with his halberd.
Forge is so cool.
Like,
Okay.
down here and then over here, and then I can hit Forge.
It's Frostfire's turn.
Oh. Can we all agree that on Oriana's turn, she cure wounds herself at the highest level she can?
Probably.
Who is Frostfire biting?
The one... Oh, there's no one around him. He died.
Yes.
Just the air.
He's just eating the dead guy.
Roll for his breath weapon.
It's everybody's horror.
Okay.
So, she will... Out of the 3 people that are still up, who looks the most damaged?
The one in front of Oriana.
Alright, then he's going to... right there, and bite with advantage. Does a 15 hit?
No.
And then she's just gonna make a snorting noise like she's ticked off.
She's like, man, I'm hungry. Okay. Then it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move here, and then Eldritch Blast the one in front of Oriana, trying to push him into the guy next.
Okay.
To knock him over or something. 22.
That will hit. That will definitely hit. Did less damage with your natural 20.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay, you're gonna push him into this guy. Let's see if he can knock him over.
That happens twice, so he just gets pummeled into the wall.
Yeah, so they both get pushed kind of into the wall. For this, I'll just say that he gets pushed over here. That will be your turn. Forge.
Alright,
Should totally move up and to the left.
attack. This guy. Dun dun dun.
Okay, this will hit.
Alright.
Natural 20 on the second one. This guy hasn't been hit before.
Help power attack. Wait, that guy hadn't been hit before?
Mm-mm.
He's attacking the one that he had just attacked last round. Was that this one then?
Yeah, that was the guy up here.
Okay, I meant to attack that one then. Sorry.
Okay. Then he would be down on the first attack
Okay, the first attack. Then the second attack will go.
to the other guy.
Yeah, I guess the second and third.
Okay. Minus.
41.
What it?
That's... Your damage is so OP.
It is. It really is. No more magic items for Forge.
I agree.
Alright.
If we ever fight an enemy that attacks solely with magic missiles, though, I'm set.
This
I'm
guy
gonna
is gonna swing at Oriana. That's who's next to him.
No, she's down! Oh, God.
No, she's not.
I don't know.
Oh God!
What?
Now she is.
I rolled 2 natural 20s and then a natural 1, because that's how I roll.
You know there's numbers
Yay.
between those two numbers, right? You don't have to always roll 20s and 1s, right?
I've been rolling so bad. Okay, so he swings the first time and she drops back down to 0. And then he moves up to Forge and hits him with a just equally as strong attack and hits him for 15 damage. And he tries for a second attack and Forge blocks it. Okay, and then Asmir.
Okay, 3 pops on this sucker.
Miss.
All that beautiful damage. All those, look at those ones. Yeah, so good.
19.
Alright. Okay. Can I just shoot him close range? Or on death save?
So one fail, one success?
No,
Nope,
just
just
one
one success.
success.
One success.
okay.
'Cause she came
It
back up.
starts over. Yeah.
Right. And then me and that guy.
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so step 1 is Healing Word, 2nd level this time. I'm out of first level spell slot, or 3rd level spell slots.
Hers is just like, be healed! Stop dying!
Stop going down, this isn't what I meant!
Hey, she's back up to 10 again.
That's a horrible joke.
Yes, it was. And then I will ping... Who looks the most hurt?
Enemy-wise or friend-wise?
Enemy-wise.
There's
The one
only
in front.
there's only 2 of them
Yeah.
left.
The one in front of Forge just got hit like for the first time. So
Okay,
really
I'm
bad.
gonna attack the one that's closer to me then. With my longbow twice.
Yeah, and let's face it, I can't hit Forge, so might as well let him deal with it.
What's your AC, JD?
20.
Yeah,
What? How did Oriana get hit then?
I rolled natural
6.
20s.
16 and 19, I think. Yeah, that guy doesn't have fairy fired. So do either of those hit?
Does it hit if it's a tie? I think it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, they'll both hit.
Awesome. 18 damage.
Cool. Then he will swing at Asmir.
No, he's gonna turn around and hit arrows.
He's gonna move behind you.
And Eros will move to here.
Arrows run away.
There turns behind him and just says, "Really?"
What?
I rolled 2 16s and hit you.
Rugged.
Alright. This other guy's turn. He's actually dead, so. Alright. Frostfire.
She's going to bite the one in front of Oriana.
Okay.
Yay!
Nice. Okay.
And that's her turn. And I'm going to do Hex on the guy in front of Asmir, and then do 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
They'll freaking hit!
Second one will.
16 and push back 10 feet.
Okay. Alright, Forge.
Oh.
Just destroy everything in your path.
Alright, let's go hit this guy. Again.
By the way, we still have 7 more turns of fairy fire.
Oh yeah, you have advantage.
This is why I'm avoiding being
Second one.
hit.
Is he dead?
No.
Alright. Attack again. Oh. Oh. Action surge.
Forge's luck has run out.
Action surge.
Action surge.
Still up.
Yep. Now he's not.
Alright. And move.
Forge is just like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill everybody. Even though I was told not to. You don't have any more attacks, do you?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay, I was like, really? Okay. That's near. Finish this guy off.
3 shots on this guy.
Okay. Nope. Nope. Last hit. That'll do it.
My turn.
So, how many soldiers are in the room by this point?
6.
I look at them and go,
Oh,
why?
your soldiers.
Yes.
There's like applause.
Why the hell didn't you guys help us?
What? You seem to be doing it yourselves.
Zarek just glares at them for a solid, 10 seconds. And then starts
Nothing
trying to take
bad
care
happened.
Forge just flexes
Crossfire.
his metal arms. He's like, yep.
I'm gonna walk over
You're
and
like in awe.
I'm gonna cure wounds Oriana. At the 2nd level.
Okay.
Everything, just continue with what you're doing. Everything with the sheets taking forever for me today.
of. And
It's killed all but one.
Zarek is gonna ask Oriana to heal Frostfire.
Don't heal yourself, heal the dragon.
Gonna disarm this guy.
Yeah, he will actually be dragged by, one of the soldiers will be ordered to drag him to the teleportation circle and he'll be taken back to the fort.
That's a good idea. You should do that.
You should also try to convince him to join our side if he's half as good as these guys. We want him.
He'll be taken to a prisoner of war camp. Put to work.
Wow. My cure wounds was worse than my normal. It's worse than my healing word. My God.
So I look at the general and be like, now can we go?
Yeah. We started this, so you guys need to continue on with the second mission, I guess.
Are any of the soldiers he brought with him warforged?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Another 12 for Oriana.
Alright. My vote is let's get out of here and on to the next town.
Yeah, let's just leave and hope that no one tries to stop us.
What's in these display cases?
Random items.
Is there anything I'd recognize as being useful?
No.
No?
I mean, they all look like, it's like a museum, you know? They all look like very useful things from ancient times.
Yeah, well, you know.
Just a display of arrowheads.
So, Zarek was watching Ivor and what's his bucket do the circle. Does he think he can now repair the teleportation circles too?
from what you saw, it took 2 people to actually do the magic that they came up with, and it was a spell that they created. You could probably replicate it, but you know that you would need help doing it.
Well, I mean, you've got another
You're
caster
staring to this poor lady.
staring at her
She's
intent.
like cowering in the corner because you guys just came out and slayed a bunch of guards.
Who are you?
We aggressively defended ourselves.
Yeah. As you infiltrate the town. I'm just I'm the secretary here. I just work at the front desk over there.
Is there any cool magic items in this place?
She's lying.
She's fine. Kill her. I mean I don't all the people keep track of their own magic items. We don't store any here.
Yeah. Okay.
You
On
didn't
your way
see
then.
anything. You saw
Yeah.
nothing.
Right?
You didn't see anything.
Hey, Kelsey, since we're in the Magic Library and we have a little bit of time before we leave, can I run around real quick and see if there is any book on the Ritual Tensor's floating disc?
Okay.
It's a first level spell.
And you guys will know that this door is actually to the library, so I'll let you guys in there.
Quick question: can bards learn rituals from books?
You have to be a ritual caster. It's a feat.
Oh, I thought bards did have a ritual casting thing.
If they do, then they can. If they don't, then they can't.
That's exactly the wording of the book, too.
This map is cool. We should have been here before.
Well, I had set it up just in case you guys decided to go into the library without permission, sneaking in.
Yep, they can ritual cast.
Then yeah, any ritual spells you find, you can copy down somewhere.
Okay, do we find the ritual spell? Any
Well,
ritual spell?
he can't do that. He's not a wizard.
What do you mean?
He doesn't have a spell book. Like,
Right, he can't
That's-
copy it down.
he's more like
That's
a
true.
sorcerer.
Yeah, I can though, because I have a book.
Yeah, like,
Well-
you can learn it whenever you level up, basically.
I express my magic through song, though. Don't I find any songs about magical flying discs?
No.
Do I need to do an investigation check for it, Kelsey?
You can ask the guy at the desk, and he'll let you know that there aren't any special or spell books in here. These are mostly like historical tomes and storybooks, but they don't keep spell books or scrolls in here.
I show him the forged letter I have that gives me access to the whole place and ask him where the books are.
You don't have that letter.
Yeah, I do. I made 2 copies.
Oh, okay. He says oh, what was her name? Hold on.
Greg.
This is the advantage to everyone in a campaign being named Greg.
Yeah, exactly. He'll say that the woman in charge is the only one that keeps any kind of spell books here, and that's because she lives here. But otherwise, spells and magic items are kept with each person who creates them, but they don't have them like on file or anything.
All right. I thank him for his time, and I turn around. I just have the dirtiest look on my face that I want to burn this place to the ground.
The
I asked him
library is
if-
not what it was.
Yeah, I ask him if he has any like little-known lore books that a bard may use for like
Oh, yeah.
storytelling and stuff.
There's lore books, and actually, I think they're giving a seminar upstairs about some lore of the city.
Oh, let's go to that. That sounds fun.
Actually, it does sound really interesting. I was talking more specifically about a more any like archaic lore, the type of thing a bard may weave into a story or a song.
Ah, you want myths.
Myths, legends, accounts of
Epics.
great deeds.
And he kind of just points you to like a section where they're not actually songs, they're more like poems and Shakespeare stuff.
Yeah.
Lent, Shakespeare.
I'm
Fine.
going to take
The Iliad.
I'm going to take all the ones that look like they'd make good stories. Like good songs for me to sing.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to leave.
You're just gonna take them?
Yeah. No, we have a
Okay.
letter saying we can take whatever we want.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, let's go to that seminar.
We are leaving this dirty
You have no
place.
idea where that is.
You said it was upstairs.
Yeah.
There's an
Me and Ford are
upstairs.
going to the seminar.
All right, I go outside then.
I'm joking. I'm not actually going to the seminar. We have armed guards hunting. We don't have time for a seminar, Ford. Those last like 2 hours.
Oh,
Oops.
well, that's a long time.
Exactly. Oh, you actually thought we were going to go up to the scimitar?
Well, I didn't know there was a scimitar, but
Seminar.
I did want to
I
go to the
can't-
seminar. But if there's a scimitar, we can go to that too.
Let's leave.
Yeah, Zarek is just gonna make a beeline for their cart. He's sick of this town. He wants it gone.
Okay. You guys head out. I'm assuming you sheathe your weapons and whatnot.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ford sheaths his halberd? Okay.
Well, you wipe the blood off of it at least. Alright, you guys will head outside and you'll move towards Middletown to go get your cart. And we will leave it there for this